All right, we live. We are live, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's popping, my
Good.
boy?
What's good? What's good? What's good? We here again in the parking lot, man. You already know.
Let's go, man. I need everybody to pull up.
Yes, sir.
Pull up, pull
I
up,
know
pull
you got a
up.
little special show tonight.
Man, pregame. This the pregame. Cause
Okay. Okay.
tomorrow's the real deal. You heard?
Okay. Spicy tomorrow too, boy. Woo.
Yeah, it's supposed to be real spicy, real spicy, real spicy.
What we got on the line? I know you going against CHILLTOWN. What's going on, Retro Queen 313's in the
Oh
building? What's
shit! What up,
popping?
sis? What up, though, sis? Take that link, sis. I'm gonna drop another link in the chat.
What you pouring on?
Today's episode is sponsored by
Yeah.
RCA.
Yeah, beautiful struggle. What's popping, my boy?
What's popping? That's my dude. Shout out, beautiful struggle.
Facts. Facts.
Here we go.
Phones 509 in the building.
Shout out the phone. Shout out the phone. Shout out the heartbreak. I don't know where you went. Shout you out. Shout out Sleepy Fire Kicks.
Yes, sir.
Sis says she in the car right now. All right. It's all good. It's
Yeah, it's
all
still a
good.
little early over here.
It's all good. They gonna pull in. G Lloyd, head of security. There you go.
What's good, G Lloyd? Popping, my boy.
G Lloyd. I need you to handle that parking lot.
He's setting up the air fryer right now. Setting up the air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you for the battle tomorrow. Who we got? I know we got you in CHILLTOWN, and we got Handsome V, aka DiCarlo, versus who?
Versus KAOTIC is right on my ticker. You looking? It's
Ooh,
scrolling
E
right
Money, what's
across my
popping?
ticker.
What's going on, E Money? I was just
E
watching
Money.
your video too. That's crazy.
Shout out E Money.
Shout out to E Money. So it's you in CHILLTOWN
And
versus KAOTIC Kicks and Handsome V. Woo.
Yeah. That's the final four.
Woo.
Yep.
Who has the heat gonna be lit tomorrow? Let's
It's going
go.
down, bro. And it's a double header.
Facts.
Anybody want to pull up? Take the link. Link is in the chat.
I'm gonna definitely have my popcorn ready. It's gonna be good. It's some OGs, bro. You versus CHILLTOWN. That's gonna be crazy.
I'm telling you. And me and CHILLTOWN been talking already to each other back and forth, bro. We in a good way.
Okay.
We spicing it up. We spicing up. CHILLTOWN, I know you at work right now, my boy. I know you on that West Coast time, but I'm coming for you, CHILLTOWN. Respectfully.
Bro, it's just
CHILLTOWN.
crazy. No matter where the category falls, like both of y'all can pull out anything, like anything. When your option is open as y'all's, and y'all both got boxes, anything, bro. Sky's the limit with y'all too, man. That's gonna be crazy.
Melanin Swag, what's up?
Poppin' Melanin. Geechee was good.
Yeah, Geechee, shout out to you pulling up. But yeah, and then like I said, you got me and CHILLTOWN one end, and then you got DiCarlo and KAOTIC. And I know DiCarlo bag is heavy, and then KAOTIC got a lot of shoes too. So I just want people
got
to
some shit. DiCarlo got some shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I just need people to pull up and get their 2 cents. Hey, I don't even care if you think I'm gonna lose. Tell me respectfully, like, hey, B-Mo, I rock with you, but I think OG CHILLTOWN gonna stomp your ass in the wine. You know what I'm saying?
See, with battles like that, I can't really make no choice. Like,
no, you can pick. You can give a prediction. Like, you can pick.
Yeah. You can't. Nope, you can't. To me, like, someone asked me, like, who you gonna think with, B-Mo or CHILLTOWN? I'll just be like, bruh, I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, I always use this term, clashing of the swords. It's just like, you know what I mean? Once y'all both pull out a shoe, it's gonna be like boom. Well, can I feel bad for the chat? Because it is up to the chat to vote, right? So I can't really feel bad for the chat. If it was judges up there, I'll feel bad for the judges. Like that's a hard shoe or hard decision to make. Like it's very hard. And both of y'all is well respecting them on the sneaker community, you know what I'm saying, with the versatility, the range. And y'all be copping the latest shit as well. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He said I wouldn't want to battle one of y'all either. Hell no. Like struggle. I don't know, struggle. I think you could probably keep up. I definitely think so. You definitely have my respect when it comes down to battle now. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't know. Like I would have to really see you up in one of these battles. I know you done battled a couple times, but I consider those as like sparring matches. But when you get up inside one of these tournaments and stuff like that, that's when I really got to see you put your work in. Because only you know your collection, right? Be more. Only you know your collection.
Right. Those of y'all in the chat, man, y'all want to pull up and give y'all 2 cents, man. Link is in the chat. Feel free. Hey, man, pull up. It's open platform, man. Pull up, please.
I want to ask you this though, be more like, like I know, like when you be grabbing stuff, sometimes you be hitting me like, yo, Dre, I got these, or wife, you got me these. What do you be happy getting the most when like a shoe comes in? Because to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, like me grabbing all these shoes within the past year, I was always excited that I secured it. But when I was able to get those command forces, when they came in, bro, I felt the special love for that shoe, bro. And it's like none of these other shoes ever made me, like they made me feel loved when I got it. It was more like like I said, a secure thing, like secured it. But now, like actually grabbing the command force and you know, grabbing it and looking at it, and I'm just like, yo, I was just so happy that I had these shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? What shoes or should I say silhouette or model gets you like that when them things come in and you just yo,
the foam,
what the
foam posits,
the
bro. Foam still. I've been going hard this year on foam posits, bro.
Okay, so what is it you like about the foam posit?
Man, anybody that know me, you know, being from Baltimore, man, that's that. I think that shoe is the best shoe of all time, as far as model wise. Like, you know, when that shoe first broke and not being able to get, I mean, when that shoe came out in '97, you talking about $180 back then, retail. Then you figure you add tax, you paying $190. Some places you paying close to $200. So I remember that shoe being so hot in the city, but being untouchable unless you was a dope boy. You know what I'm saying? Damn. That's why in Baltimore we call them dopes, because the only people that sold dope had foam posits.
Okay, that's dope.
So
that's dope.
I remember when dopes is out. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sleepy Fire? What's up, tomorrow's Micah?
Sleepy.
I remember when. Yeah, I remember when them phones is out, and then not being, my mother wasn't paying no $180 for a pair, boy, and I got 2 little sisters too. Like, wasn't no way, bro. So I didn't get my first pair of phones till I had gotten the military, but I was always loving phones. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because of the price point, and then like it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Went crazy, but like how you got that command force. Like I love my Jordans. I love shoes. Period. But when I get a foam posit, I don't know, man. Just like you said, it just touched me, bro. It touched me, especially like when I got the Galaxies.
And see, that's what put me on the radar to foams, because I didn't really, I'm being honest with you, like I was always loving Jordans and shit, but could never obtain them or whatever like that. But what put me on alert of the foams was, I think that it was either the Galaxies or the Eggplant, whichever one of those came out first.
Eggplants.
Was it the Eggplant? And,
Eggplant.
What year was that?
Like Eggplants came out like in 08, 09, I want to say.
Okay, and so it was definitely around that 2012. Time. Okay, it was definitely around that time, and that's what put me on alert for the Eggplants. And I think the Galaxies had dropped right after that, like a year or two after that, right? So the Eggplant made me pay attention to the shoe, but the Galaxy what made me like, yo, what the fuck? Like, and it was on every meme, every, you know what I'm saying, pictures. If you was able to secure it, like you was getting, you know what I'm saying, chicks looking at you, hey, I see you got the new, you know what I mean? Like it used to be crazy when I used to see the attention that the cats would get when they threw them galaxies on or whatever like that. Half of them couldn't match because a lot of people can't even get that correct when they throwing on the galaxies, but dude had these galaxies on them. Like, damn, man, them shits is fly, bro. Like, them shits is definitely fly. So that's what put me on like radar. I actually was able to secure a pair of the red and black metallic ones. I don't even know if they're metallic, but they my friends say they the OGs. So I secured those a few years back. I want to say 2017 it came out or re-retroed or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I am in love with the I'm in love with the electric blues and the royal blues. I love those.
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, you gotta be, man. I love them all, man. Damn near. There's only a few phones that I don't
Mirror
rock, but
joints, the
everything
mirror
else.
joints is my shit too.
Yeah, they all fire. But then let me get your opinion, Dre, on like I said, on that second half of the bracket, Chaotic and DiCarlo. You got any feelings on that? Or you
Oh
on?
man. See, and I love, and this is the reason why I love this YouTube shit because all throughout it, you know what I'm saying, you get to meet dope people and see dope collections all the time. About Chaotic just by other platforms and stuff like that. So I knew he was well respected in the game. And I always, once I start following, I'm like, yo, this man gets his hands on anything he wants. DiCarlo, Handsome V, I remember him pulling up in the cave and letting off a clip, and then I saw him battling in the trap house, and I'm just like, yo, this man got some crazy shit, bro. Like I don't know. This is what it is. This is what the Final Four. So this is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like,
Yeah.
yo, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If your Final Four is like, oh, such and such gonna win, or such and such gonna win, then I don't really think that, you know what I'm saying, the competition was probably even, you know what I mean, fierce with. But when you get down to like that Elite Eight and that Final Four, it's out of
Yeah.
sneaker battle tournament and it's up in the air, you know you in for a good show, bro. You know you in for a
Yeah.
good show.
And you know what's funny, bro? I knew like in the men's tournament over in the trap house with somebody like CHILLTOWN and then Matt for the win, I was like, that's probably gonna be the final. And that's what I felt like, people always argue over certain, I can't believe that shoe beat that one or the judges tripping, but in the end, I think Matt versus CHILLTOWN was the right two people to make it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think so too, especially with their characters and their collections and just their knowledge of the whole sneaker game and being able to obtain shit that they know that the other opponent couldn't have obtained it. So I think that was one of the ones for the books. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely if there was like some sneaker battle history book or whatever like that, that would have been a dope one. Um, but speaking on this battle of who has the heat, I mean, I could say the same thing about you and CHILLTOWN. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. Be honest with you, when you won against Danny, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
That was a
that
slugfest.
battle was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That was a slugfest, bro.
Yes,
And
that
I
battle was
knew,
crazy.
I knew Danny was serious. And when they asked that, when I forgot who it was that asked the question about a shoe that you I think it was McFly asked that question a shoe that you got rid of, and I'm like, man, I really don't get rid of no damn shoes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't. And then I was just like, well, I did have no damn black cats before that was a half size too small. So I was like, let me pull these black cats out that I rebought later on. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, you should have picked something else. Like, bro, I'm like, I'm not going to cap for the sake of a battle, winning a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer the question honestly, bro.
yeah. It ain't nothing wrong
So
with that either. Nothing wrong
yeah,
with that.
she got that momentum with that because she beat me that round. And then when
I forgot what she pulled out. What did she pull out?
she had the NYC to Paris, but like Word Customs had customized it though. It was
Okay,
that Jordan 1.
I remember now. Yep.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, like before the votes even happened, I was like, yeah, she should win this round, and she did. And then the next question though, when IBA was like, pull out a pack, I'm like, oh, I got the DMP pack. Like that's the first pack. Like that's the OG pack. You know, that started it all. but then she had that damn Bread 11 in that taxi pack, bro, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be close. But then people blew that one out the water. I was surprised. I wasn't surprised I lost that round, but I was surprised at how many votes I lost by when I pulled that DMP out. And then I was like, damn, it's 3-3. Anybody can win it now. So I was like over here sweating a little bit.
And that's how a sneaker battle should be, you know what I'm saying? Because just from experience talking to some of the battlers after the tournament that we just ended, they, you know what I mean, besides, despite the chat and everybody else, when you actually talking to individuals, man, and they be like, bro, I was nervous as hell, or I was a little shook or something like that, and they being real honest about it, you be like, damn, like you really, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe this person who has this crazy collection was actually nervous the whole entire time. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? You know why? Because in your mind, like when you pull out your shoe and someone else pull out their shoe, in your mind, you like, oh, I got this. This should be a landslide, in my opinion,
right.
for me. Or, you know, you might pull out a shoe and the other person, you be like, all right, I think, you know, I hope I win, but that person should win. You know what I mean? Then when it flips, you like, I don't know what's going to happen, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the fun part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's fun because especially if both of y'all neck and neck with it, like if somebody getting washed, I can understand they not really having that much fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when y'all neck and neck with it and shit like that, that's the competitiveness that comes out. And like, all right, man, I'm just hoping I'm pulling the right shoe. Like, I'm just hoping I'm getting this shit down. I'm hoping the chat like it, the judges love it, or whatever the case may be. But that's what makes to me, that's what makes sneaker battles a lot, you know, fun or meaningful. You know what I'm saying? When everyone is actually having fun and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I tell a lot of people, it's not that easy getting in front of a camera and then showing something that you love, and then it might be a lot of people that might not rock with it. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you feel some type of way. So you gotta have some type of heart.
Yeah, and you know, I just like battling on who has the heat because on that platform, you know, more than likely you're gonna battle somebody you know and that you probably like. When you go to somebody else's platform that you know what I'm saying, it's like
right.
You can feel like the shade towards you. People don't really know who you are, and the votes is biased, especially when it's come down to the chat. You know,
okay, yeah,
it's happened to me. You know, where I'm like, okay, I see, I'm already up against it before the battle even started. I'm fighting an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and you know what I'm saying. I'm aware. You know what I mean, and sometimes, you know what I mean, you just got to be aware of the situations that you put yourself in. You feel me? Like if you feel like it's going to be a certain type of way, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, that's, you know, you got to make that decision if you want to go up there. Now being the sneakerhead or the sneaker enthusiast that lives deep in us, it makes you want to go up there because you know you could probably beat the person that you're going against. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You catch a L, you catch a dub. At the end of the day, just have some fun playing. You know what I mean? Because you want to be able to display your collection at the same time. Because if people don't be really understanding, like, yeah, you battling, but you also displaying your collection. You know what I mean? You're displaying, you know what I mean, what you know collected. So
right. And I try to gauge people's thought process on like, okay, when you vote, how are you voting? Because I'm explaining to you, Dre, how I vote, and then you let me know if you vibing with it. So, like when I vote for a shoe, is not which shoe that I like the best out of the two. I go which shoe fits the question better, if that makes sense.
Right.
So say there's a question, right? And someone pulls out an Adidas Yeezy, which I hate. I do not like Adidas Yeezys, right? And someone pulls out a foam posit. But the question was, you know, show me a shoe with stripes on it. You know what I'm saying? And someone pulled out a foam and the stripes ain't really hitting that hard on it. And another person pulled out a zebra Yeezy. I'm going to vote for the zebra Yeezy because it fits the question better, not pick the foam posit because I like foams the best. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And see, and to say this, that's why I try to tell the judges, like when you picking a shoe, just like pick the shoe and then don't don't say nothing after that, because
Right.
it's kind of hard when both the shoes fit the question. Now you have to like base it on something else, and whatever
Right.
it is that you base it on after both shoes fit the question is going to always be biased. So if it, you know what I mean, I will always like try to let the judges know, like, hey, once you pick a shoe, we moving on to the next person, and that's that. Because the minute you say the reason why you picked that shoe, the other
Right.
person gonna be like, oh well, you're biased, like, you know, this is,
Yeah.
you know, this and that. And at the end of the day, they're correct, but it's better for them not to know the reason why the judge picked the shoe. Just make a choice and move on to the next, especially if both shoes fit the question. Like, because at the end of the
Right.
day, you have to pick one.
Right. You know, because people will be like, hey, I hate Jordan. You know, I don't really like that. You know, people hold both shoes, and somebody be like, to tell you the truth, I don't like either shoe. Like, don't just pick a damn shoe. We don't need the whole, you know what I'm saying, background. Or, you know me, I pick Kobe's over everything. So now the person knows, hell, if I got mad Kobe's, I can get your vote just by pulling the damn Kobe, because all you're gonna do is pick a Kobe. It don't matter what the other person got if you bias like that.
Right. Right. And that's why, like I said, I just want the judges to just, you know what I mean, make a choice, boom, boom, and keep it moving. Um, because there was an incident where someone was like, you know, oh, I can't rock with them fives and stuff like that. And the person had
Right.
a lot of fives, and they were like, yo, I'm going to lose every round because this person don't like fives. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
to avoid all that, you just make a choice. I go with that, and then keep it moving. That way, you know what I'm saying? If someone want to ask them, like, yo, why did you make that choice? Da-da-da-da, they can hit them up on the side or something like that if they was really that concerned. But other than that, it is what it is. Because like I said, I done seen Travis Scott's beaten by a he got game 13. I done seen a UNC one go down. I seen two trophy rooms go down, and people be expecting those shoes to just automatically win. But you know,
Shout out No Limit.
yeah, it was good,
Go
no
ahead, Trey.
limit. People be expecting those people that shoe to automatically win. But if it fits the question, I could see. But a shoe should never over trump a shoe because of the hype around it. If I guess that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because you're gonna pull a Travis Scott anything, and I pull, you know what I'm saying, an OG shoe. If my OG wins over your Travis Scott, you can't be mad about that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that's just how it is, you know what I mean? But if your Travis Scott do win, you know what I'm saying, I can't be mad that my OG lost. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I can't be mad my OG lost. So
Right.
that's how I feel
Fact.
about it when it comes down to like different judging and stuff like that.
Fact. Shout out to the chat. Like I said, if y'all want to pull up, the link is in the chat. Feel free. Give y'all opinions on these battles coming up. And by the way, the battle is going to be on who has the heat, and it's tomorrow night, I believe, at 8:30 East Coast time. Now, I'm not sure if Chaotic and DiCarlo are battling first and then me and Chilltown, or vice versa. I'm not sure. You're going to have to get
If
with
it was up to me, I would want to see the DiCarlo and Chaotic first. You know what I'm saying? And then I would want to see end it off with Chilltown and Be More. I would do it like that because that'll be a perfect lineup. People be coming in. Oh shit, Chaotic. Oh shit, Handsome V. All right, all right. And then if they really clueless, they be like, all right, who next? Oh shit, Chilltown and fucking Be More. Oh man, yeah, man. So it's gonna be good, bro. Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out, but I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna be out, but I'm gonna be tuned in.
Oh, what up, Kev? That's my boy Kev. Yeah, this man cop shoes like no other, man. Shout out to Kev. We just in here. This is the pregame, Kev. Tomorrow night is the battle. We in here basically doing the pregame show. It's like when you watch football, you know you're gonna turn into that pregame before the game starts.
Facts. Shout outs to Baron Lockhart. Was good.
Yeah,
Kev was good.
that's my best friend, man.
Okay.
Shout out my boy.
Shout out. I'm Dre. If anybody never told you. What I was about to say. How do you feel,
bro,
about these battles?
I personally think I would favor DiCarlo over Chaotic. However, I would not be surprised if Chaotic upset DiCarlo, in my opinion. And then with me and Chilltown, I know Chilltown might have the crowd, But CHILLTOWN, and I love you, CHILLTOWN. I'm coming for you, my boy. I'm coming for you. Respectfully.
Shout out
Miss
to LaShawn
LaShawn
Terry in
Terry.
the building. What's up, Miss
Miss
Terry?
LaShawn Terry, head
What's
of
up, Miss
finance
Terry?
for the parking lot. She is the head of finance.
I like that, head of finance.
Yep, she is.
Thanks.
Miss LaShawn Terry, we still waiting on them air fryers. I need you to get with G Lloyd out there in that parking lot.
You know what I want? I want some air fried catfish nuggets, bro. I want to see how that tastes. Air fried catfish nuggets. Who that? Karan? What's up, Karan? Shout out to Karan in the building.
Yep, Karan was good. My boy.
Damn, look at those phones he got in his hands. What's those?
That's those coppers right there.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Primera was good.
Premier, what's
My boy,
Premier?
Karan 72. We got a phone battle going down on IG Live tomorrow as well. So it's gonna be crazy. I know.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my boy Fominati. If y'all don't follow Fominati, go ahead and follow him on
I think
IG.
I'm following Fominati too. Yup. Damn. So who battling? Is it Fominati and Karan?
No, Fominati's hosting it on his IG Live. Karan is battling. I think I Am David NYC. Shout out to him. All phone positive battle.
Okay. So let me ask you this, right? How do you feel at this point? Because you've been battling for a while. I know, you know what I'm saying, your channel is new and everything, but you've been in the YouTube streets, right? And you have a real big battle coming up tomorrow. You got a big battle coming up tomorrow with CHILLTOWN. How do you feel about sneaker battles now? Like, how do you feel, you know what I mean, about, you know, do you feel like is getting worn down? Do you feel like how do you feel about sneaker battles? And I'll let you know how I feel about them.
Appreciate that, Geechee Sneaks. I'll check that joint here in a second, bro. Can you repeat that? My bad, Dre.
I was saying, like, how do you feel about sneaker battles in general at this point, you know what I'm saying, in day and age? Like, and I'll let you know how I feel about them. Like, do you think it's dying? Do you think it's watered down? Do you think it needs more excitement? Like, how do you feel about it?
No, I think with Yante got going on in the trap, man, those battles, that whole atmosphere, I think is booming, man. And then, you know, with the men's tournament that just ended, now y'all got the female. I think this female tournament is going to set the bar, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Starting next week.
And what was I about to say? The female tournament, yeah, I think that one's going to boom. And I like what Who Has the Heat has done this season. I've been following them for a few years now, or a few seasons, I should say. I like what the wheel concept, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's not like, I think it's, you know, less biased because they asking questions based on where the wheel falls. So I like that. And they got the little
check your cash app.
Movie clips. Yeah. I put it up there. I addressed that.
Okay.
Yeah. I addressed that, bro. Hey, appreciate that, Geechee. Appreciate that dono, man. Shout out, man. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Can't do it without y'all, man. Shout out. For real.
I was about to say, how I feel about it. I think sneaker battles on whatever level is dope, bro. Fucking dope. Cause it's something to do. You feel me? Like everybody don't have channels, so it's like they like to have a time to like interact with their content creator or their favorite content creator or whatever the case may be, or even get a little light off of, you know, their collection, you know what I'm saying, or get their name out there a little bit. So if you do see him out at a sneaker convention or something, you be like, oh, that's DiCarlo who battled KAOTIC, or oh, that's B-More. I remember that battle with CHILLTOWN, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think like having sneaker battles in general, no matter what your rules are, no matter, you know what I'm saying, what level it's on, I think it's dope that you're giving some type of audience a chance to have some fun on your platform, you know what I'm saying? So I would never think that sneaker battles is dying or, you know, watered down or anything like that.
I think if stuff happens more where people feel like, you know, judges are biased or the beast between platforms start going on, I think that'll take away from it. I think when everybody jumps on each other's platforms respectfully and have a decent battle, and there's no sore losers, I think that's where it promotes even more.
Yeah. But see, my thing is this: like, even if like someone is a sore loser and stuff like that, right? I look at it as like being on a team. Like, if you ever played sports before and you being on a team, like niggas wasn't winning every game unless you was on some elite ass championship squad. You know what I'm saying? When you lost the game, it was like, fuck it. We got another one. Like, we got another one to go. You know what I'm saying? So I was always the type that like, all right, we're gonna get this one back. You know what I'm saying? We'll see them again. We'll see them again. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I will always be the person. If I took a loss in some type of competition or whatever like that, I'm gonna get my ass right back in that bitch and see what I did wrong or what type of moves that I made wrong, and see if the next time the competition comes up or whatever like that, I could correct my wrongs and try to get it popping or whatever like that. Because a lot of dudes be losing the sneaker battles off of, really be honest with you, they be shooting themselves in their own foot. You know what I'm saying? With camera issues, internet issues, it'd be like little shit like that, or they might fuck up and say the wrong name because of the shoe because they nervous and shit like that. Or so like it usually be a lot of niggas really caught L's off their own self, like you know what I mean, or pulling the wrong shoe and something like that. Like a lot of, if they could come back and clean up those type of mistakes, they could really be a better battle than what they dished out the first time. You know what I mean? I think it was a dude named Jason Knox. He was down, I want to say like he was down like 1-4, 1-5. And then, niggas was telling him like, bro, get your head in the game, bro. Let's go. You acting a little nervous. And he started coming back a little bit, but being the fact that he was in a hole already, he didn't have a good outcome, but he was starting to come back.
I know exactly what battle you're talking about. Shout out Jason Knox. That was over in the trap. I remember I was in there on that one. Yeah. I remember that. You could tell when somebody not used to being on camera might be nervous. They don't know the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Right. You start saying the shoe in your hand. You start saying the wrong number because you thinking like, don't say the wrong number. Don't say the wrong number. Don't say the wrong number.
Right.
And then you say the wrong number. E-Money.
What's going on? What's going on, B-Mo? What's going on, Dre Joggles and chat? Appreciate y'all, man. I'm just stopping through. I'm about to get ready to get a little lunch, but just wanted to chime in and everything. Great topic.
Appreciate you, E-Money. You know you my bro, man. And since I'll ask you this, E-Money, since y'all don't panel vote on who has the heat and y'all leave it up to the chat, I can ask you this because you're not judging the battle, you're hosting it.
Right.
Who you think is the favorites? Who you think is the underdogs? What's your predictions, man? You can give it because you're not voting. You're just hosting it. So,
right. Let me see. The Carlo, yours was like I think like Dre Jungle was saying that could go either way. I mean, it's that one is tough because both of y'all been battling. I know both of y'all collection, so that one is really tough. Maybe I think the slight favorite might be DeCarlo. And the chaotic one, basically, because everybody been seeing DeCarlo doing, but chaotic I think he drive trucks or something, so he been laying low, so he's the sleep in this situation. So, but the good thing, like you said, for us, it's the wheel gonna determine the questions, and then the chat does the stuff. But even being on the panel, like you said, like I was talking about the sneaker battle, it ain't gonna always be perfect. Now you kind of, by you hosting a sneaker battle, now you kind of get to see or feel how refs feel in the game when they screw up, and then you screwed up, but you can't fix it, because if you fix it, now you open up, Pandora's box. So it's kind of like you just try to live, you just try to learn from it and move forward, make sure you don't make those same mistakes, because y'all battling, but the people up there, we feel the pressure too, because it's like, man, okay, is it going to be a sweep? Is it gonna, is the person gonna come back, or whatever may have you?
Right. And Dre, just to touch on your point, Dre, what's good, T Marsh? When you were talking about some people shooting themselves in the foot, like with lighting issues or internet, I don't know if you caught the DeCarlo. Speaking of DeCarlo, it was DeCarlo versus Mr. Goodchuck, I think. I don't want to mess his name up, something like that.
Or the Chuck 29, yeah.
The Chuck 29, yeah. And his lighting, boy, was horrible, but he had some heat. You know what I mean? I think if his lighting was better, it would have went a different way. I still think DeCarlo would have won, but that was a situation I thought of right away, Dre.
Okay. Right. And that's the thing, like when it's people that's you know what I'm saying, getting up there and everything like that, you don't know what's going through their mind, what's going through their thing. And like with the situation with Mr. Knox, it was like we try to provide that platform to make you feel a little comfortable. So like when we yelling at him like, yo man, get in the game. It's not like we want him to win or anything like that or lose. It's just the fact that we want a good show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
gonna need you to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to drink a little bit of water. You know what I'm saying? Give him a couple taps in the chest. Let's get this. Like, let's go. Get back in there. Let's get it.
Yeah. You
Right.
know, because he felt that way. Remember that internet situation with Matt for the win versus Cousin Zay,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you felt bad for Zay, and it's like you could see the sting, like leave him,
yeah,
like
coming
his
out of his
whole
face. Yep.
energy, like it got to a point where he was like, "F it," I know I lost. Like the internet ain't working. I'm going in and out. I'm getting DQ'd. And like it's just
Yeah,
once that stuff starts snowballing, it'll get you tight. You won't think you might get tight for losing, but sometimes in technical
yeah,
issues that it'll get you tight, bro. And
yeah. And he was some
nobody
shit
wants to
too.
see someone get curb stomped like Cousin Zay did. Shout out Cousin Zay though.
Yeah, and he was pulling out some shit too. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, if stuff be a little bit messed up on your end and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to battle with bad lighting, bad internet connection, stuff like that. So you just want to make sure when you coming into these battles that you just pre-check everything before, you know what I mean, you get up there on the big screen.
Shout out to my guy Dillinger. Everybody's shouting Dillinger is that dude. Dillinger's a good guy. I rock with
It's
him, man.
good, Dilly.
Right.
T
Yeah,
Shout
Mars, what's
out to
Dilly.
popping?
Dillinger.
Yeah.
E Money, you
I'm
said you on
excited.
your lunch break, huh?
Yeah, like because it's only like what is that 12:26. But like you said, I mean, the battles, like you said, it's like people don't think you get stage fright. I think that's why a lot of people don't like the battle or like just battles in general, because when you get on that camera and you expecting to perform, it's a whole nother animal. Because now the you may say it's just for fun, but then the competitive part start taking over. And nobody want to
Mm-hmm.
lose, but you can lose in good spirit. So then when you get done, you like done. I could have pulled this, I could have pulled that. But it's
Yep.
like at that time, that
Yep.
pressure get on to you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
man.
And
Yeah.
and and E Money, I ain't going front. Y'all got that 1.5 minute timer. So in the back of your mind, you like, I can't sit here and try to, analyze every shoe. Like I got to hurry up and get with it. And that's why on your battle, like I'm glad my stuff ain't in I got boxes, but my shoes ain't in boxes. I can look right here and see all my shoes. I can look over here, see everything is out. I got shoes around. I can just reach. I ain't got to go through boxes and start unstacking and worrying about, you know what I'm saying, if I got a shoe in time, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about that timer because I'm very quick.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
I
good,
understand that
P.
because some people that's what kind of the same thing because pressure is pressure. Because like I even said, sometimes when we got to do it, the lifeline, we don't want to be the one. Sometimes it works, like you said in the rules, and sometimes it don't work because in our mind too, we participate and it's still 90 seconds. We don't get no extra time to go do stuff, so it's like everybody
Yeah.
get a chance to feel the pressure.
Doug P, pull
Yeah.
up if you can. I'm dropping a link in the chat. Pull up, Doug P. You was a judge in the tournaments that just went down, so get your perspective, man. Pull up, Doug P. Or anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
The battle's gonna
Crazy.
continue. I mean, everybody just gotta trying to be more creative, get more people involved. But like I said,
Yeah.
I get it. Some people camera shy, like you said. Some people got the internet. Because I ain't gonna lie, last week when YouTube went my thing, that creates some extra anxiety because you got a dope show. You already know
Yep.
you want things to go perfect. And I think even on the Trap House, YouTube pulled this same crap it did on us before. It just went out. The
Yeah.
whole
Yep.
live went out. I was like, man. So you like now you hopefully everybody come back and all that other stuff. So it just adds
Mm-hmm.
more anxiety to the situation.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I think they was updating they terms and all that bullshit that they was saying they was doing, upgrading their system and shit. It ain't
Right.
get nobody no warnings. It's crazy.
That's for sure. The P in the
Yo,
building.
Pop was good.
What up? What up? What up?
It's popping,
What's
huh?
go what's going on,
Can y'all
Hop?
hear me? Can y'all hear me
Yeah,
pretty
can hear you.
good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what's going on? What's going on? I was just hopping up here, man. Just showing some love real quick. What's up, E Money, Dre Jungles? How y'all doing this evening?
What's going on? We
Yeah,
all right,
all
bro.
right.
We all right. We just in here chopping it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hold up. Here you go. CHILLTOWN. Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I heard my name was buzzing. So I'm at work. So I just wanted to come in and say what's going on, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. We got E-Money up here, Dre Jungles, and Hop just called in. So
Salute, gentlemen. Salute, gentlemen.
CHILLTOWN was good, brother.
In your words, Chili, he getting spicy up here.
I see he was rubbing the lamp. So when he rubs the lamp, I show up. So what's going on?
hey, people, CHILLTOWN, word on the street is they don't know which way it's gonna go. And I said myself, it could go either way. I said, I think you're gonna have the crowd, but I got something for you, respectfully.
You got something for me?
Oh yeah, for this battle, yeah, I got something for you, respectfully. I'm coming with it.
Are you confident?
Oh, so confident.
Okay, all right, just making sure. You know, that's why they play the game. I just wanted to make sure your confidence level was at least above 50%.
Oh yeah, it's through the roof, my brother.
Hey, CHILLTOWN. Hey, if he wasn't confident, he don't need to be battling.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say it like that. And I know y'all was talking about the battles earlier. See, there's a difference in who has the heat and the battles Young Tay is doing, because on who has the heat, you got the crowd involved. And,
right.
And you know, if you got people that fool with you, you know what I mean? It could be some situations where it don't matter what the other person pulls, the people that support you, they're gonna support you. And there's nothing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because that's your people's. You know what I mean? But you know, the difference, like I battled on who has the heat. You know, I'll say this, I was in the right place at the right time. Because, you know, I just happened to be battling against people and the crowd. Like when I battled Juggernaut, Jug's got a Facebook page, so he had his people in there supporting. You know what I mean? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But battling on who has the heat, you got to pull out heat and you got to play to the crowd.
Yeah, I think another advantage is, and this is for BMO. I know he has a lot of drop front boxes, so I know it's easy for him to grab shoes right away. Whereas me, I don't have no drop boxes, so I pretty much got to, you know, lay out a bunch of stuff in my room so I can get to it as quick as I can, because I don't want to be on the end of, you know, running out of that 90 seconds, because it does go pretty fast.
Hey, that 90 seconds ain't no joke.
Yeah, I've been on the end of that. I mean, and I ran out of time, and me and the other person actually ran out of time too. So you got to have your stuff ready to go.
Right. We got Sis in the building. 313 is in the building, y'all.
What's up? What's up?
What's happening? Happy Friday.
Tree. How your shoulder doing?
I'm hanging in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't in pretty much too much, you know, pain like I was the last couple of weeks. So I can't complain about that.
You can't swing on them kids like you used to, huh?
Uh-oh.
I got a mean left. I do got a mean left. So.
No, hey, sis, I'm gonna raise this question to you, sis, that I just asked E-Money. So being that y'all don't panel vote on who has the heat, who you rolling with? Who you think's the underdog? Who you think is the favorite to take it?
I think because with it all depending on the chat voting, it kind of can go either way. You know what I'm saying? It's close to that. But if it was like, say, we were voting, I don't really know. Like I said, like I put in the chat, you know, both you and CHILLTOWN got dope collections. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard. Like this is the point where it get hard to really pick somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Only because you don't know which way to go. Not because you mess with one person more than you do the other or anything like that. It's just you never know what somebody gonna pull. Like I don't think any of us have actually seen each other's full collection. You know what I'm saying? We post stuff, you see stuff, but you ain't no telling what somebody gonna pull out the ass. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody kind of got like different tastes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. This is the point where I be trying to be like, okay, who I think gonna win this? Who I'm thinking, you know, I be trying to gauge it, but it'd be hard for me to gauge it like off that, because I don't really like. Some people get into it and they be like, oh, I know so-and-so got this and they got that. Like, I see when people post stuff, but I don't study people pages or nothing like that, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I see,
I'm the same way.
That's dope. You know, I know who got what, and you know, like for the most part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got some dope stuff, you know, from off I see. But just to be like, oh, so and so gonna have this. I don't even know what question's about to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know my questions yet. So I definitely at this point be like, I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't even know my questions. So it's kind of hard, but
what's going on?
Yeah.
Go ahead, sis. Finish your thought.
Hey, the thing about who has the heat though, we've seen people who people thought was gonna just walk away with the win get upset. There's been a few of them that's happened like that on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a Bread Forest beat a Bread 11, and that was a upset. That didn't happen a couple times, which was crazy within itself.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the only thing. You know, like I love, like as a person watching a show, I like being able to participate in it, if that makes sense. That's kind of like, you know, where the whole chat voting thing come in. I get where it can be super biased, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you know, kind of like super popular and you bring your folks with you, and then you know, they want to be biased and don't really vote on the shoe based off the question, you know what I'm saying? Which shoe best fits the question, and they just like, oh, that's my person. I'm rolling with my person type deal. But you know, but them still be them same ones that be like, I keep it 100, but you vote for
you keep it 100. You keep it 100 on somebody's side. That's what you keep it 100 for.
Hey, 313. She said that during when I was battling Jug, because she said on the battle, she was like, I think there's some people in here that's gonna vote for Jug no matter what. And like I said, he got his Facebook page, so you know people gonna come through and support him. But that's the nature of the beast, though. It is what it is.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a.
Oh, we
I've
know.
never been
Trust
big
me,
on
we know.
popularity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my collection. That's why I kind of do the whole thing. It's because of sneakers. And ain't like I want people to like me. Like, I mean, it's cool if people like me. That's dope. That's nice. But yeah, I ain't one of the people that kind of care at all.
I'm looking forward to see you battle 313. I'm looking forward to see you battle in the
me too.
Fun to me. You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, it's $1,600. I'm like, I don't really care about that part. Like,
that's how I felt too.
I mean, don't take it the wrong way. Like, nothing against the Trap House or none of the other ladies, but I just come off weird when I say stuff sometimes. But I'm just not that hard up for $1,600. If I was, I wouldn't be buying shoes still. But it's just all fun for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care.
Right.
It's just the experience. I haven't battled in a long time, really. So I know we actually did have a female sneaker battle on the Monday Midsole years back.
313 had everybody crying on there. 313 had everybody crying.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about me crying. Why you gotta be bringing?
No. I'm not talking about you. I said the story that you told had everybody crying on there. You had people in the chat crying and all that.
Deep. That whole hookup was deep. Like, I have friends now that because of that battle, you know what I'm saying? Like, that whole hookup. Like, that's from Word, Danny, Blueberry Hayes was in it. Didi was like, it was a bunch of people in that battle. And like a bunch of people that people know. Like, these were heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters, right.
Yeah, it wasn't like just, like you have some people you don't know, things like that. Nah, like everybody was pretty well known from what I can remember. I want to say, because not Casey. She's pretty much not on there too much.
That's Casey Slushlight's wife. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Casey's wife was on there. She got crazy samples. Like, it's ridiculously stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even understand. It was ridiculous though. Like, if y'all ever have a chance, like if y'all ain't, y'all need to check that was dope. Definitely. If you're looking for like sneaker battles and things like that, and you want to see like a dope female kind of thing, like I would definitely check that out because we got emotional. We was telling stories and everything. So
whose channel is that? On the Monday Midsole's channel?
Yeah, that's on the Monday Midsole channel. I'm
gonna have to go look that up.
That was the year the Court Purples came out. I only remember because I was battling and the Court Purples were coming out that next day. And
she was camped out battling.
I was battling from my truck. I had
Oh my God.
Because then they gave us kind of the questions or whatever in advance. So I kind of picked out what I wanted to bring. So I piled all my sneakers up in my truck, and I battled from my truck.
That's what's up. That's dedication right there.
Out waiting for Court Purples to drop.
Miss LaShawn Terry, if you there, you got yourself on mute. What's up, Super Cat?
Rich Gang in the building.
Yeah, she up here. Miss LaShawn Terry is up here. She just unmuted herself now.
What
so
up,
let me say something.
205?
Let me say something real quick, and I know I'm at work, so I'm gonna try to get this out as quickly as possible. B-More, I just want to let you know I'm excited to throw down tomorrow, and I'm glad the logistics lined up because I got a lot of stuff planned for tomorrow. So this battle fits right in the middle of everything. But I definitely want to say we're gonna put on a show for the people, no matter who shows up. It could be 2 people in the chat. Those 2 people gonna see 2 people go head up and throw down. And no matter who wins, hopefully they sat there and enjoyed a good show. That's really what I'm about. I mean, whether it's for $5, $100, $1,000, as long as they get what they came to see and they don't leave because the battle's boring, I think we all win.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, I'll piggyback right off of that. And I'll just say this: get your popcorn ready for the people in the chat. I'm definitely more than ready, though, CHILLTOWN. I'll tell you that. I'm coming with it.
I know. I hear you talking. This talk ain't cheap. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah,
it ain't cheap.
Yeah, so y'all hyping it up, man. I'm looking forward to this one tomorrow.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be a slugfest.
But listen, man, I got to get back to work. I appreciate everybody on the panel. LaShawn Terry, 313, Jungles, E Money, Hop. Y'all all have a good weekend. I'll see all of y'all, some of y'all tonight when I'm going live at 6 p.m. And most of y'all I'll see tomorrow on Who Has the Heat. So salute to everybody, man.
Hey, CHILLTOWN, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up on your channel, man.
Come through, bro. You're always welcome, man. Love is love.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Be easy.
Peace.
Shout out to my opponent, CHILLTOWN, man. Stand up, dude. Welcome, Super Cat.
What's going on,
What's going on, my bro?
Nothing much, man.
Cat
Just
in the
chilling.
building.
How's everybody doing?
What's good?
I got to echo CHILLTOWN as well. My break is up too.
I know I can hear B more.
You can't hear me, sis?
I can hear you. Is anybody else talking or?
Nah, you talking.
Oh, okay.
Dub P.
What's going on?
Hey man, you've been quiet over there, man. What's your thoughts on these battles coming up tomorrow?
Well, like yours, I could see you guys like not necessarily similar silhouettes, but like you have a lot of basketball type sneakers, and then you branch off.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, so it's almost like I hear.
That was him.
Can you hear me? Wait a minute. Okay.
Oh,
so I could see where your sneaker collections kind of branch off differently.
Oh, no,
you know what I'm saying?
I just kind of happened to see you moving your hands and was like, wait.
Oh, okay. But yeah, B-More, I could see how you guys you have a little bit of SB, you have a lot of basketball shoes, but within basketball, Nike, you guys branch off a little bit different. Like he has a lot of LeBrons, and you have like foams and Jordans, and then he has Jordans too. So it's really, I tell everybody it's going to come down to what questions you guys ask. And I don't think it's going to be like a popularity thing between you two. So no one could go accuse of 313 and the Who Has a Heat chat of voting for a person. Because I think when it's whittled down to this many people, it's not about who's in it anymore. Like to me, and the thing about Who Has a Heat is people will say like, oh, it's biased. But I've seen, it's kind of like when you go to a Hawks game, right? When you're the road team in Atlanta, they'll start cheering for you when you start doing your thing. So, I've never believed that this Who Has a Heat chat is just dead set bias against anybody. I've never bought into that. That's if you show the right shoe that just shuts everybody down. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Apollo Theater to me. If you sing the song, you hit all the notes, and you put on the show. I don't even think the crowd matters at that point. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And both of you two just. I mean, there's so many shoes that neither one of you have shown yet. Right. That people probably, and this is the thing about you guys, people think just because you're present and you show up on these panels a lot, they think they know what you got, and no one really does. So that's why I think as a judge, when I went into the Trap House battles. I'm like, I just had to press the reset button. I'm like, this isn't a collection contest, you know, ain't no one's getting their little camera and they're going through their house showing all the rows of shoes. I'm like, so that's why I think that's why people get pissed when they lose, because they think it's like a referendum on their collection, and it's not. And I'm just like, you can have 1,000 shoes and lose a battle. Yeah, you know, I mean, you may not even be able to pull a shoe based on the question.
You only get what if it goes the full distance, like on Who Has the Heat. You're only showing 7 sneakers.
Yeah.
Out of how many hundreds of shoes do people have? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think when you lose a battle that person's collection is quote unquote better than theirs. And you know what I mean? Like my boy Payne always says, if you think someone else's collection is better than yours, then what do you do? You know what I mean? Your collection should speak about you as a person. Like I would never trade my collection for Super Cat. Super Cat got 1 million pairs of shoes. I would not trade my stuff for his stuff, because my shoes tell a story about me, and I have a connection with each shoe. Where I was when I bought it, why I bought it, if it was a gift, you know, and vice versa. So, you know, I don't care how great someone's collection is. I would never trade my collection for someone else's, because I think
that's why people get nervous on those battles, though, because they feel like, you know what I'm saying, like they're putting their collection on the line when that's really not it. You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know, putting your collection on the line. You just grabbing some shoes that you may have based off a few questions, you know? And it's like, that has nothing to, you know, no rhyme or reason on your collection itself, you know? I think that's why a lot of people shy out of battles. Like, oh, I can't battle. I don't have this. I don't have that. Well, you could still have it and still either win or lose. It doesn't really matter. Like, especially when it comes to like Who Has the Heat.
Right.
It's not gonna matter what you have or don't have. It's like the only way that matters is if you have every single sneaker, and you still only get 90 seconds. So there's that 90-second thing. So
I think there's ways around. If you lose on Who Has the Heat, instead of just feeling upset or mad about it, or like, man, I didn't even get to show what I got to show. Just hit up Dre Jungles on Instagram, and next time he does a 10 clip, be like, dude, let me show some shoes to let everybody know I got something. Right. So I think within the YouTube community, there are solutions to, I don't know if you want to even call it a bad showing or a loss. Like, first of all, I don't think anyone should take it that personal, but like,
I just think it's a pride thing. Some people
but I think that, and then there's no perfect format either. So like, everyone tries to critique your guys' show, 313. They try to critique Yante's show. Like, there's not a perfect format. Like, sneakers are just opinions on your feet. We all bought the shoe because we thought our personal way about it. I hope to God you didn't buy a shoe because you're like, man, if I buy this shoe, this girl's going to like me. Like, I hope you don't buy your shoes for that reason. So that's why I enjoy, like, as a judge, I enjoy other formats.
Show this shoe on my page or whatever. Like, no. Like today, like, I just posted a shoe, like, I swear, like, I was in love with this shoe when I bought it. You understand? Like, and the reason I saw the shoe on a baby, okay, like an arm baby, like somebody was holding, and I was like, damn, them are so. I love those shoes, so I went out. It's a mid, it's a 1. It's got like splatter paint on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought.
I saw that.
You know and like to this day, I still love them. But you know, people when I post them, I'm like, oh, them kind of childish or this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I like the shoe, you know what I'm saying? I like blue in my ones, you know, I love mids. I've always liked mids. It's never been a problem when people are like, oh no, I don't wear mids. You know, that's their opinion. You know, people are entitled to their opinion and what they like. It's never bothered me personally for people to say that, you know, like, I don't take it personal or anything like that. But it was funny because I saw this picture of the sneaker that's coming out. There's a low and a mid. It's got splatter paint on it, and the swoosh is paintbrushed on there. Yeah. And I was sitting here going, now that's about to be like all fire emojis and all kinds of shit. When I'm just about to be out here like, hey, look, I got the splatter paint 1.0, motherfucker. Like, but it just is what it is. People are gonna like what they like. They're gonna not like what they don't want to like, and then you're gonna have those who are gonna follow what they think they're supposed to like. And that's just it. I mean, that's kind of what it just all has boiled down to lately. But Yeah, I don't know. I think I have been thinking though about that whole voting thing. Like, I love having the chat involved, but you know, it's hard getting full participation for one, and then two, I don't like when people. I mean, I know you want to bring your people in and see you battle and things like that, but I don't
Right.
like the aspect of when people come in and then they strictly vote for the person just because that's their person. So, I mean, but there's, like I said, it's always been some kind of way. Even when we did, I mean, back in the day, we did, I think we did just do the panel judging. It's been 6 seasons.
Oh yeah, that was when it was like when it was on your channel. I think it was on the early battles on just when it was yours before you had the Who Has the Heat channel.
I think so.
I remember you guys would just vote like, you know.
And we had
there's no perfect way.
Yeah, it was a bunch of issues then. That's why I'm like, you know, when I watch on the Trap House, I'm like, it's the same thing. People are gonna be, you know, judgmental no matter what you do, no matter how innovative you get. It's always gonna be something.
I think the best thing though y'all got, sis, is that wheel. I really like that wheel idea.
Oh yeah.
And I like
that's the thing.
I like
Who
the
has
speed
the heat
too. Yeah.
The Who Has the Heat, they always evolving. They always, you know, changing
Y'all
stuff
trying to
up,
bring
and
something different.
you know,
every
that's
season
a
we
good
try
thing.
and something, you know, do something a little different than we did before, just to keep it interesting. Because you know, if you think about it, people probably look at us, and aside from PM, they're like, oh yeah, them a bunch of old heads on the panel, like doing the sneaker battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and you know, we got that part going against us. You know, you got the younger crowd and things like that, and they're like, I'm old folks up there on Instagram.
Yeah, 313. 313. You talking about buying what you like? Shit, I'm the poster person in the sneaker community.
I know.
Buying crazy shit.
Right. I'll be like, I just recently realized that like the whole dunk trend, you know, like not everybody loves dunks. And I'm like, I like some dunks, but I like the Nike SB concepts more than anything. Like I'm more of a SB type of deal, the highs. I don't even do lows. So I'm like, I'm very particular about which ones I do like. I'm like, people are like, how do you not like dunk lows? And I'm like, because I don't. It's like, I mean, not enough to like actually go out and spend my money on it. Like,
the sneaker community is a community that tells you what to like. That's the sneaker community. They tell you what to like.
Only if you let them.
Only if you let them. But it's a community where you're never going to be short on people telling you, man, that's trash. Or how can you not like that? I don't understand it.
I buy what I want.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off of here, man. I just want to come up here real quick, man. My son got a game in a minute. I gotta check him out, see what he's talking about. So shout out to everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? B-Boy, appreciate you letting me hop on. LaShawn, what's good, sis? Super Cat, my Alabama brother, 313, my sis, much love, and Dub P. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay up, man, and I'm gonna holler at y'all.
I hope your son gets 40, Hop. I hope your son gets 40.
He's a role player, man. He in there in the bag. Rebound.
Hey, man, you gotta have your moments, man.
Right, rebound.
Get hot one day.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, Hop. Appreciate you.
B-Mar, that's gonna be the battle of all battles with you in CHILLTOWN, bro.
Hey, how you think it's gonna go? You think it's gonna go down to the wire? You think somebody gonna get washed, or what you think?
I think it's gonna come down to, what do y'all go to? 3-3? Is it 7?
4.
Best
the
out
first
of 7.
one to 4.
4?
Yeah,
4 wins. Best out of 7. Same as NBA.
Shit, I think it's gonna come down to equal. So it's gonna come down to that last shoe, I think.
Yeah, it might be another.
This can't be no sweep type deal. I don't think this is one of those.
B-More, do you have drop forms?
Yeah.
I think that's where it may come down to, because CHILLTOWN don't have drop forms.
He gonna be sweating through that hat again. That fedora, I was like, oh yeah, man, he's sweating through that thing.
I think with him, it's him pulling out certain shoes that he think, will win. But I do think B-Mar had a little bit of advantage because he has full range to see what his shoes is in that 90 seconds. I don't know how y'all do that 90 seconds. I can't do that shit. I would have been lost. It got aggravated in the first question.
That's one of the things where you got to go through and like you got to look at everything. Pretty much, you got like spend a little time on each day, and like it's a whole study guide. Like you got to don't be worried about what everybody else got. You got to go look and be like,
my thing is,
organize these shoes and put these over here.
Well, Sean still makes fun of the old girl who fell down trying to come back to the computer screen and cut on her camera, and she got DQ'd that round.
Bree.
I think LaShawn is thinking of like this horror story of like, I'm like, that was one chick who fell and like you heard big noise and she didn't mute herself. That was her fault.
Nah, Bree. Remember when Bree tripped and fell and she didn't get back to the camera?
Only on Who Has the Heat can somebody have a shot clock violation.
And with that, you know, because that came up with CHILLTOWN when he said his laptop fell and he had to put his shoe down. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a hard choice to make, you know, when he was going against Zaya, I didn't judge. But me being that gullible, sweet person was like, damn, give him another shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tripped and bust your behind trying to get back to your thing, or your computer done fell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's just like being a human being. Like, if like, how are you gonna know if someone tries to show a fake shoe? Like, you just
I know with E Money, he be like, because E Money kind of like me. He be like, oh my goodness, I don't want to have to do this. Somebody else do it.
He's in Hawaii. He's all laid back.
No.
313 is the cutoff queen.
E Money don't be wanting to say you just squall. He be like, I'm so sorry, but
he's all polite. Yeah. But you have to remember, he's not really a judge. Like, you know, he's more a moderator than.
Yeah, I'm saying like handing out the rules. Like I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to
313 throw him out.
Whereas McFly be like, McFly 313 be like, bro, you out of here.
Beating around the bush. I'd be like, next. Get on to the next one. Dang.
They be like Kaya, next.
Right. Yeah, I just think because you know people can get so like nasty sometimes. Like we've had people, you know, DM us and stuff like that, and you like,
yeah, I don't pay that shit no attention.
You see people in the chat be like, well, we unfollowing y'all. I'm like, well,
so
the fuck, you didn't pay for this.
You had to say that. Bye.
You see a sponsor up here? Like, are you pulling a sponsorship we don't know about?
I'm just telling y'all, during the men's battle, my word was my word, and I stuck by it. I ain't felt bad, not one way for the way I judged. For what I said, I know one time that stuck out was CHILLTOWN. I know I was every bitch in the book when I told him his shoe didn't match what I wanted. But when he stepped back and he looked at it, you know, he said, you was right. But I stood by it. You know what I'm saying? I could be whatever you want me to be, bro. That wasn't it. That wasn't what I was looking for. You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, CHILLTOWN, you didn't answer the question.
I'm not jumping on nobody's panel to defend what I said. Damn it, I said what I said. You got a problem with that? Handle it yourself.
Right, but if it don't fit, it don't fit. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, oh, okay.
I know. I know Yonte was having to go around, when somebody's speaking on your name, but after a while that shit get old. And it's like, whatever. Say what you want to say.
And then we all grown. You know what I'm saying? Like people
next battle.
But then you be like, oh,
next battle. Well, like the funny part is like when they just accuse of bias. I'm like, we don't really know each other.
I ain't making no money. Ain't nobody offered to give me not a dime. The hell I'm biased about.
Well, my thing was like I'm like, let's think of the legal definition of like bias. I'm like, first of all, no one's on trial, right? Like no one's sitting on there about to go to prison. This is a sneaker.
Yeah, like, it's a battle, damn it.
And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you were on so-and-so's chat. I'm like,
you want that?
I was like, that counts as something?
You're going to have to come with it.
My non-government name that appears. So now all of a sudden, we boys, and he calls me Dub P. Because I'll tell you, none of my friends call me Dub P at all. So I'm just like, okay. So like, and that's why when they go at your chat, like, you know, your chat is pretty unbiased when I think of Who Has the Heat. You have a lot of people that go to sneaker events.
People say, You know, Hella, LaShawn, whatever, they be on CHILLTOWN Live. So fucking what? Everybody be on Everybody Live. Just because I call him nephew do not mean I'm gonna vote for you.
It's a sneaker community.
Right.
So that means we're running into each other. Like I've seen Super Cat. I saw B More. I just realized this B More. I remember seeing you on Mayor TV. And at first, like a whole bunch of people showed up showing some whack stuff, and he was like, "All right, your internet sucks." Next, and he just kept like throwing people out, kind of like kind of Apollo style, like yeah, your internet sucks, can't see it. And then B More showed up, and I was like,
opportunists across the board, Mayor.
Yeah, so but that's how. But you know, what I'm saying it had nothing to do with YouTube. So my bias for seeing him when COVID first hit, and whenever that was a year ago. Because like, oh man, that's a dope collection. Like, oh, I'm biased now because a year ago I commented.
People don't understand. That's how we all came together. Is going to watch each other. You know, becoming close with each other, being on each other's channels. So when it's a battle and you say, "I saw so and so on that person's channel," how you think y'all got to know each other, fool?
Right.
Like, have a little bit of goddamn common sense.
Super.
What's going on, bro?
You've been quiet, man. I want to let you get some words in, man. How you feel about these battles coming up tonight or tomorrow night? Excuse me.
Man, it's gonna be a rock down, drag out fight, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come down to the end. It's gonna definitely come down to the wire.
Okay.
So that's how I feel. So
you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Shoot, I'm excited. Looking forward. It's gonna be a great battle.
You got
I have a question for Super Cat, man. If you were in a battle, Super Cat, with you got like damn near 1,000 shoes, do you change your setup like when you go into a battle that day? Because especially if there's like a 90-second limit, do you have to like change your setup, or do you just say like, look, I'm just going to pick this hot 25 and have it right here, and I'm going to try to select from this, or do you just leave it and then just whatever you could find in 90 seconds? I think that's what people want to know from someone like you, who has so many to choose from, but then you only got 90 seconds, so you can only pull one shoe. It's not like you could pull like 6 shoes to answer a question.
Well, I usually don't battle. I just usually like to watch and stuff and enjoy other people battle. But it's just like with my selection, it's just like you have to constantly think quickly what to pull out when the judges ask you something. So it's just like sometimes you forget something sometimes because just over 800 pairs of sneakers in my collection.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what do I pick? Do I pick some Oregon Duck phones? Do I pick some Jordan Olympic 7s? It just all depends, A lot of times I say, man, I could have went with that shoe. So it's a lot of times it's just, you just have to think and prepare yourself when you go into battle and watch other people battle so you can study and learn to take some losses and some wins along the way.
Yante.
Because that 90 seconds to make you forget half your collection, though.
What's up, Retro?
I forgot I had that shoe.
Well, I think when you see that Who Has the Heat, when they pull a shoe and people are like,
313. I forget half everything I got if it ain't sitting in front of my face.
What's up, Yante?
When I battled on Yante thing and he asked for a pink shoe, I said, I don't got no pink shoes. And then when I started showing shit, he said, girl, you done pulled out 4 pink shoes. I said, man, my mind went to hell.
You panicked too. You were like, I got a pink shoe. You were all panicked and all frazzled. We were like, we're like, damn. Shit, I'm a man and I got a pink shoe. I was like, well, Sean, I'm not trying to stereotype you. You got one in there. Yeah.
I have got 4 or 5 pink shoes, bro. I lied.
Yante.
Yo,
what's going on, my boy?
What's going on? B-Mo, salute to the panel, salute to the chat. What's going on? What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Miss Terry? Super, Miss Retro. What's going on, Dub P?
Yante.
Shit, what's going on, B-Mo, man? Look like you got a parking lot goddamn going on, man.
Yeah, everybody pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the pregame for tomorrow night, man. You got Yante, you got any opinions for tomorrow's battles?
Man, look, bro. All I'm saying this here, man. My boy B-Mo gonna win. And my boy V gonna win. And we're gonna have the rematch that everybody wanna see from the trial, bro.
Okay.
You see what Yante just did? He just made it about his channel.
This ain't about my channel. See, this ain't about my channel. This ain't about my channel. This ain't about my channel. This about the first time I met V in B mode. Like them
was on the track.
Who does the Carlo battle? He does chaotic, right?
Yeah, he battled
chaotic. Yeah.
But if both of them win, if both of them win,
no, I wanted to see off the top of my head. It's chaotic. I remember.
Yeah, if both of them win, they go to the finals. That was the first time I actually met both of them in the trap battling each other. Man, that shit be dope as fuck, bro. Like it ain't about the channel. It's more or less like a personal thing. Like, most of the homies, you know what I'm saying? Like the homies doing their thing, two new faces.
Huh? People been all in your DMs giving you all kind of hell, haven't they? You all on the defensive. I'm just playing with you.
Hey, y'all got the internet burning, but hey,
no, I don't.
Wait till that first female who thinks she got Josh. She be all nice, and then the winner is this female, and then what? Wait, it's going to be nice.
I know you lying.
They're gonna be crying. They're not gonna be crying like 313 story. They're gonna be
shout out Money Fresh.
They're gonna be like, I know you lying.
Right.
1600, and they're gonna insert name a judge.
Let me tell you something about the females. They might show up outside your door, Yonce.
Hello.
Hey, nah, I'm good. I'm out of this shit.
With that cast iron frying pan.
Nah, I'm straight.
Hey, I'm gonna be 100% honest. When I found out there were new judges, I was like, thank God. Like, as much as I enjoyed it, I was like, I think other people need to have their turn at it because, people want fresh faces and fresh questions and fresh voices, and I don't care if they stole any of our questions. So I'm glad that Yante made the change. Thank you, Yante. I'm going to enjoy watching it. So that way I could just be in the chat. So I'm glad.
Sometimes that's overwhelming. You get tired. Like, I won't do this no more.
If you knew half the meetings that we had late at night for how many hours with LaShawn, Hell Lace, and Hop and Joey, like it was, I think it makes sense to change judges.
It's a lot of work that goes into it. People don't understand. Yeah. When, especially when money is on the line or your reputation is on the line. People just think, oh, we just turn on the darn camera.
The freestyle,
yeah.
If I could just say something right quick, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all that, but this live stream is about who has the heat Final Four tomorrow, and I know y'all probably not already tapped in on it, but I would love to hear me personally. Who do y'all think gonna win? Cause B-Mo, you battling. I know you think you're gonna win against CHILLTOWN, which it ain't gonna be an easy win. You know what I'm saying? But my honest opinion though, like what you think about V versus KAOTIC?
I said earlier in the episode, I had mentioned that I would favor DiCarlo, but I would not be surprised if KAOTIC pulled something out and won. But I would favor DiCarlo. But like I said, with the wheel and the questions, that it becomes a toss up. So I would favor DiCarlo, but I would favor DiCarlo, but I wouldn't be surprised if KAOTIC knocked him out. Same thing on my battle. I think the general consensus, I think CHILLTOWN would be the favorite over me, whether it be slightly or not. But I think I can knock off CHILLTOWN. So
that's both. In my opinion, it's both ways. Am I honest? Like, if I could just be honest, non-biased, both of y'all are the underdogs. You and V. Everybody know KAOTIC. Everybody know CHILLTOWN. They both got an audience. They both got a crowd. Y'all new faces. So y'all winning. If y'all do win, that shit'll be big. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. Cause y'all new faces. Don't nobody really know y'all like that too. So yeah, man, it should be dope. WP, I would love to hear your opinion. Who you think gonna win tomorrow?
The thing about DiCarlo is I've seen him down like 3-0 and come back and win on your
right.
Like that's the thing about like when you got that kind of like he doesn't even look like he's like behind, and he never looks like he's ahead. He's just like this the whole time. Like so, I think.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like you don't like he's not gonna beat himself. Like if someone pulls a better shoe than him, which it's rare. Like sometimes he'll pull out some heaters, and it just goes against him. but he doesn't get pissed. I think on Who Has the Heat, sometimes like people pull a shoe and they get so mad that they lost that one round. They already thinking about like they're not even thinking about the next question. They're like, man, that's bullshit. And then they're like going like you could already tell like, well, he's gonna lose this one too. So I don't think DeCarlo defeats himself. Yours is a toss up because like, man, I don't even know which this wheel is going to go, but like it just depends on if it's Who Has the Heat. I mean, you have to pull like 10 out of 10s. Like, I don't know if CHILLTOWN automatically is the favorite over Be More. Like, this isn't Who Has the Sleeper. Who has the retail pickup, you know.
Right.
Like, it's you're going to have to show some shoes that are like 11 out of 10. Like, so if the questions are pulled, like, who has more 11 out of 10s, that's one thing. But if it's like a whole bunch of, like, hoop and shoe questions or something, then yeah, CHILLTOWN, a lot of his shoes he could just lace up and go ball right now. So that yours is harder to judge than the other one to me.
That's the thing; it's random as hell. Like that's the thing. It's not like you can. If you're gonna say like, I guess people take the title of the show too literal sometimes too. So, and it just goes and people's like, oh, you know, so really when people are like judging off of who's gonna win, they're in their head, they're saying who they think has the most heat in their collection. Right. When that's really not even doesn't have anything to do with the show. It's just a name. You know what I'm saying? Right. You toss that out there. So, you know, for me, who, you know, I know that it doesn't get to me psychologically in my head with that title of the show. I'm just like, that's why I'm like, shit, I don't know who's gonna win, because hell, like I told him, I don't even know my questions yet. So I don't know. So, and I think that's the thing. Like, who, you know, when people try to judge who they think is gonna win, they're judging off of who they think has the most heat.
Yeah, and I try not to do that. I'm trying not to think.
Yeah.
Who does that? But I think it's hard because I mean, if you guys both answer the question, then everyone. I hate when people say like, "Man, these judges, they're judging off their personal opinion." I'm like, if there was a question that said find a shoe with 3 different colors and suede, and they both have a shoe, well, then it does come down to like an opinion, because they both like no one was like, oh, that's patent leather, not suede. Like I'm just like, well, yeah, they both like they act like people just like fall down all the time and like they don't compete. So yours is the hardest one to judge, Be More, because I don't know. I think yours is the hardest one. The only reason I even picked DeCarlo is because I've seen him in like the worst situations in a battle and he came back and won. That tells you about somebody when they're just down and then they just come back and win, and he doesn't like change his face.
Yeah, I'm just glad I'm just glad he already pulled that Yeezy out, so I ain't got to worry about it. If I do match up against him. When I seen him pull that up against the Chuck or whatever his name was, I was like, oh, thank you.
Hey, Super, who you got tomorrow?
Who I got tomorrow? Honestly, I know it's gonna be a drag dog fight, but I gotta go with my boy Be More. You know, I think Be More is gonna be so. I think Be More's got that basically that underdog in him where he's gonna come out with the win. DeCarlo, I think he's gonna probably have the lead, but I think what's his name is gonna probably end up pulling it out.
KAOTIC gonna pull it out.
Man, he's been hitting on them retail hits, man, them Kobe's and shit. He's gonna pull one of them out. He's been on the street, man.
KAOTIC always got him. Every time.
I thought it was like a troll, and then he shows the box. I'm like, oh,
they got a cheat code on this phone, man. What up, beautiful struggle? What's good, boy?
What's going on?
What's up, my boy?
Not too much. Just got off work.
Okay. You got any thoughts on these battles tomorrow night?
Yours?
Hey, I don't mean to cut y'all off. I'm gonna get out of here right quick. I might be able to jump back in if y'all still on, but I gotta go play Auntie for a little bit before my nephew leaves. So
I'll
catch
we're gonna tune in tomorrow.
All right. We'll be in the chat.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Yours tomorrow, it could go
I'm
either
being
way.
in the chat now.
Okay.
Yours tomorrow, it could go either way. The one I'm interested in the whole thing. But the chaotic DeCarlo, I know he's a hitter. But if we look back to the Trap House tournament, how many of us were well, I wouldn't say that. A lot of people were counting Skip out about that I collect, and Skip pulled it out. So anything can happen depending on the questions. So I'm not counting chaotic out, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hey, that's why I said I would favor DiCarlo, but I would not be surprised.
You just made me pick
Chaotic
one.
pulled it up.
Yeah, you made me pick one, and I'm not one of those cats. When you ask me a question, I'm
just trying to get things spicy.
Yeah. So I would slightly favor DiCarlo just because I've seen him more. But I mean, obviously you're in the Final Four, so like it isn't like he's like, you know, he's something to sneeze at. But yours is probably the one that's everybody's gonna be tuned in that one. That's like a big time headliner, man.
Because like you said, you guys got range that goes back early 2000s, so you guys could pull anything out. Anything.
You guys got dunks, foams, basketball shoes. Or well, you more so foams, but like it's like I'm saying, like I hate when people label you guys because I'm like, CHILLTOWN just has LeBrons. I'm like,
no, he
has
don't.
like 100 LeBrons, but he said he has 400 shoes. Like, what about the other 300? They're like, oh, I'm like, he just has foams. I'm like, no, he's just from an area where foams are hot. But I'm like, if you see a battle, I don't even think I saw a foam. Like I don't even always see. I
didn't even pull one foam against that.
So that's why I'm just like, just wait till the questions come, and yeah, like you don't know. Yeah,
I got a couple pull the foam yet.
Nah, not in the bat. Not who has the heat.
Questions, man. It's the questions. But he hasn't used any of them yet, so I mean, he doesn't. If he finds some heater and he gets to pull one out,
motherfucker, right there, boy.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, and the thing is, I don't care if people go on my IG page and scroll through my shoes. Just know that everything ain't posted. A lot is posted.
Yep.
A lot is posted, but I probably got a good 50, 60 pairs that ain't on IG. So
and then like people always say, it doesn't matter what you show, even if it's on IG. Depending if that question comes up, can you even stop it? So it may not matter if I show something. I know you can't beat it if I got it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember as a judge, people would add me, and this is when I could tell like who the real competitors were when they would add me when they were competing in the trap. But Matt didn't have any social media, and he won the whole thing with like none. So I was like, it's not. I'm like, you can't sit here and say that anyone was biased towards anyone, because I'm like, I've seen Matt compete. Like, to be honest, I've seen him compete in show shoes and like long live streams. So I saw a lot of what he had, but I still don't know everything. But I just remember when people would add me, I'm just like, I hope you don't think I'm biased towards a certain type of shoe. Like that worried me more than like these fake bias accusations. Like, oh, you know him. I'm like, okay, I could really refute that. Like, we don't know each other. But when people would say you favor this type of shoe over this type of shoe, and I'm like, if you see my shoes and what I posted, it's very little, and it's like a lot of my dogs. I remember you like that Converse post, be more that the J.W. Anderson joint. You're like, you're the only other person I know who actually owns that shoe, because everyone else thought it was just too wild. So I was just like, well, if whatever they see on my Instagram, it's so far spread out, they're not going to get a read on me like, oh, he hates foams, or he hates this, or he likes this. I'm like, you're not going to know. You're going to see I like dogs. Like that's probably like the only thing that's probably like a tell. But I just remember like, I'm like, you won't know based on an Instagram page or something who's going to win.
Yeah, you won't know, and that's why like I said, you never know where I'm coming from. And that shoe that you just spoke of, people wouldn't even think I would have something like that in my collection. You might know, like, oh, I know B More loves foams. He thinks foams are the best shoes, but I got everything else too. So it don't matter.
Yeah. And then I think the whole bias conversation too, it's kind of tough to really think about it, because unless you're a judge, which I hate when some people are like, you're biased. But if you're not a judge, don't say nothing, because if they're both shoes are detailed and answer the question, then what are you going to go to? You know, I mean, I hate to say it, you're going to have your own bias. Like,
exactly.
Both detailed. What do I see myself wearing? So it's kind of tough to eliminate bias completely.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was saying, I don't know if you were in here earlier, Struggle, when I was saying like I had asked Dre Jungles like, how do you vote? Because to me, I can take my personal bias for a particular shoe out of it if I think the other shoe fits the question better. So for instance, I gave an example, like let's just say the question was, show me a shoe with stripes on it. Yeah. And someone pulled a phone and the stripes on the phone weren't really hitting like that. and then someone pulls the Zebra Yeezy 350. Now I hate Yeezys. But I'm going Adidas Yeezys.
Yep.
I'm going to vote for that Adidas Yeezys, even though I wouldn't wear it because it fits the question better than that foam posit.
Just like that battle on the Trap House last night. The other night with the what was it? The colorful shoe in Miami. What was it? T Marsh pulled out that Kyrie, and I forgot the other shoe. I didn't care for either shoe, but I was like, hey, that Kyrie answered the question the best, in my opinion. So sometimes you just gotta. Some people focus on the shoe, but you really gotta answer the question.
Right. That's how I believe.
And then another thing I like to see is how the taste in individual sneakers have changed. I remember when the Bread 11s came out, that used to be like the hottest shoe ever when 11s were the thing. Now, if you said pull out your best bread and someone had 11 and someone had a Bread 4, I guarantee you more people would vote for that 4 now. 10 years ago, that 11 would have murdered like any shoe, like when 11s were the thing. And now, so I think that's another thing that people like don't understand about shoes. Like, you know, if this for 2013, man, you pull out a foam in any round, it's taking the cake on anybody. I'm not saying they're dead or anything, but like the Jordan 1s, like, you know what I'm saying? Money Fresh battled with just Jordan 1s. If he was doing this in 2015, people would be like, because you know, like you know what I'm saying, you got the Jordan 1 Chicago's for like 300, like that was like high resale, like 300 for the Jordan 1 Chicago's. I'm not paying for the Jordan 1s, and then now they're two bands. So like I always tell people, like, yeah, like shoes change all the time. They leave and come back. Same as SBs. There were 2010. No one was talking about those things. You just walked in the skate shop and got them for like $60 on sale. They didn't even want them. They couldn't even sell them. They're like, you want 3 of them? We'll sell you 3 of them if you take them. We'll sell you 3 of them for 200.
I can't wait to see the L's on these.
I remember the De La Souls being in outlets.
Yep. I remember that.
And everybody now you pull a De La Soul, everybody's like, oh my God. I'm like, bro, that thing was $55 with 30% off at the Nike outlet. Like,
yeah, because I remember back in the day, as crazy as this sounds, everyone's like the Tiffany SB is their grail. But I remember when I was in Virginia and my best friend, we had walked into a skate shop and Tiffany's were sitting.
Wow. I believe it.
And he used his $10 certificate. I forgot the skate shop. But yeah, Tiffany's were sitting. And I was like, wow. And I got into the dunk craze right afterwards. And I was like, oh, you know, I missed out on those. I didn't think about it. I was like, oh, I hate dunks. It was all about Jordans. But then as I get older, I try to diversify.
Super Cat, you was going to say something?
No, I was just agreeing with what everybody has to say. That's all. No, like he's absolutely right. This generation, you look at it, Jordan 1s, we used to sit on the shelf. You know, and a month later, I ended up with a Nick Retro 1 for $79.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so the new Celtics, you know, all this stuff used to sit on shelf. It's amazing because people said it didn't have the Jumpman on it. Everybody wants stuff with the Jumpman, but now that Jordan 1 became the thing, everybody and their mama wants to jump on the Jordan bandwagon and stuff. It's amazing how times have changed and stuff, especially with SB. It's amazing that the Tupacs, no, the Biggies, I'm sorry, the Biggies was actually on Nike's website, and they were just literally sitting there. Nobody was studying the Biggies back then. It's amazing that I was able to prepare for me and my wife. But look at the Biggies now. They're going up in price.
Yeah.
You know, it's just this generation, I think, it's just got it twisted sometimes, you know. Buy what you like.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing, you know. That's what makes a neat collector so unique. You know, hey, B-More has something that I don't have, but doesn't mean it's trash. B-More might like it better than I do. You know, same vice versa, you know. But that's what makes the community so much better because there's so much diversity in the community as far as it being a true sneaker connoisseur.
What up, Danny?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's all I got to say about that.
And I think I've learned as I've got older, and as this is out of respect to other people's collection. Like if it's like a 10-year-old shoe to me and it's like way up there in price, I like instead of like chasing it because I may have like one of the set, like the lobsters. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to respect anyone that got to the blue the yellow and the Red Lobsters first, because salutes to them for being on the train before it meant anything. Like I got the purple and the green, but I'm like, I just have to respect the people. Like, of course, if you want to spend that money and go after it, for sure. But for me, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'll buy the shoe like Super Cat said, that maybe now and then like 10 years from now it could be the heater. You know what I mean? I'm just like, and to me, I've always said like it would be really sad if the best shoe that ever came out was in 1985. We have no point of existing if the best shoes were all the old ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully that Jordan Brand, Nike, and these brands come out with stuff that could beat what was in the past. I'm hopeful. It's harder. Like the more and more stuff that comes out, you're like, maybe, maybe not. So that's what I want to know from Super Cat. Like, are you even as excited as you were back in the day, or has like the inability to like hit for retail or just wait in the line and get the shoe like taking out like some of the enthusiasm?
I mean, well, the thing is, I still got love for the game, and the thing is, I still collect. But sometimes it does, but most of the time it doesn't. It's just the chase. I try to go back and get older stuff, or I might go to the Nike outlet and come up, with something that I wasn't even expecting, So it's just like when the St. Vincent St. Mary's came out, I drove 3 hours to Georgia to actually get them, and it was 2 pairs. And when I got there, I was actually able to get 1 pair. So it's just that adrenaline rush, Once you have it in hand, it's better than Nike got them sign of sneakers, because it's just that journey, taking that journey right there.
Yeah. And I think what people like, I always use the saying, today's trash is tomorrow's treasure. Because I remember when I was working at the Athlete's Foot, some shoes that I were able to pick up, like anything after 14 would sit. 1 mids, like everything would sit. And now when I look at today's, like just StockX and some of these sites, I'm like, this is crazy. A shoe's like $300, $400, $500 now. I remember this thing was like $50, $60 when I got it. But I don't know, like with today's culture, everything's always got to be about a collab, a Travis Scott, anything like that, Off-White. Some of that stuff, it's cool, but that doesn't really impress me. It's like I think it kind of takes the fun out of the sneakers for me to an extent, because everyone's not really into the love. It's more of the collabs. Granted, some of them are dope, but a Travis Scott and an Off-White, there's more to sneakers than just that.
I noticed that as a judge too, being in the trap. Off-Whites don't really answer questions, and then I thought about it. I'm like, other than that 5 that released on All-Star Weekend that's supposed to look like the metallic, right before COVID hit in Chicago, and I was like, that's the only one that ever had a story behind the shoe. I mean, think about it. Like everything else has just been just a reiteration, with the writing, the Beaverton, 1972, whatever on the side. But I was just like, I was noticing they've been getting walked in a lot of these battles, and I'm like, well, they don't really answer a question unless someone says pull out the most hype shoe, and then if someone else pulls like a Travis Scott, then it's like it's equal. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to my brother about it. He was just like, yeah, dude, he's like, they're expensive, they look dope, but they're like a yawn. Like if someone else has them, you can't tell like a different story of why you came about them. Yeah, you probably paid resale for them. That's probably, I went on StockX and spent a band on them.
Yeah, and
that's your story. Yeah,
that's just like the Jordan 1. Shout out to my guy Money Fresh. I love the Jordan 1. It's one of my favorite silhouettes. The only thing is, my gosh, after a couple hours, I got to get out of those things, because it's like, I got to get out of them. It's one of my favorite silhouettes. I don't know. As far as comfort now, I think as I get older, I'm more of a comfort guy now. I know they get good beat, but my feet just can't take them.
Facts. Young T.
Yo.
Okay, just checking in on you, brother.
Hey, man. Check that.
So, Bimo, are you going to try to get in on this, the Trap House tournament number 3 when that happens?
You mean the second men's tournament?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. I wanted to do the first one, but I was already involved with Who Has the Heat, and I didn't want to reveal shoes over there, and then people can try to gauge where I'm coming from. I was like, I'm going to just stick to Who Has the Heat, and you know what I'm saying, and take it from there.
Yeah. I think this women's one I'm excited for, because I think it could go either way. And there's a lot of secrets, I think, that are in this tournament. I know the heavy hitters I think will go far, but I think there's going to be some low-key stars potentially.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean Deontay cooking with fire over there, man. I mean, I
Yes.
remember like he was talking about my first battle on there was against DiCarlo, and I was like, man, I like it over here, man. It's rough, but it's some heavy hitters, man. It's a lot of
That,
it's a
that
lot of
epic
heavy hitters
battle.
out there.
That was an epic battle, bro.
Yeah, and I lost. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. You know what I mean? I was like, I came in there like, oh, this the Carlo guy. Okay, I seen him a few times, but I was like, I got him, and then I lost 3-1, and Deontay's like, and that's it. And I was sitting there like, damn,
Yeah.
that just happened. I just got walked.
And I know it kind of makes people somewhat skeptical to come on. I remember like looking at the first Trap House battle, you know, Jason Knox and I Collect, you know, a lot of people, you know, he was nervous. And I think some people kind of get that nerves. Like if they're facing a heavy hitter, you just got to believe in the collection. Now, I ain't going to lie. I wouldn't face Don't Crease the Toe Box, but, you know, that's just me.
Shout out to Don't Crease the Toe Box. But I also think I'm glad you mentioned that. When I see stashes like that, I'm like, I think, are you really into the shoes or are you just into the resale game? Because when you got 5-6 pairs of the same sneaker and they all hot, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. It's no shade, no hate, but you know, I'm not buying those 6 pairs of the same damn shoe, bro. I don't care how much I look.
Impossible.
I remember he told his story on Dre Jungles, and this is what I remember. He did talk one episode. I know everyone's like, he's kind of like this fan of the opera guy who doesn't show his face, he doesn't talk, but he did talk one episode. And he said, you know, obviously he was in the SB game early because if you have 10 pairs of Tiffany's and like 15 pairs of Skunks, you cannot pay what they're worth right now. So he said he was into the game early, and he said he never paid more than $400 for any of that lot that he had. And that's the thing about the Skunks. I keep telling people, I remember I always just thought it was an ugly shoe. I wasn't saying I was heavy into SB, but I remember when it first came out, I'm like, okay, it's green, it's purple, and it looks ugly.
Yeah.
But it was like $400, and then now it's, you know,
$2,500, $3,000.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. So he said it. He's just like, you know, he was just like all these pairs. He's just, I went up the coast of New Jersey and just bought shoes from these skate shops, and he named like 6 or 7 of them. And he was just like, I was kind of just their number one kind of thing. You know what I mean? You know, pull that move like, hey man, if something comes out, I'm your number one, and then you just have at it. So I remember, I'll never forget that episode because he did actually like talk a lot.
Yeah, more power.
Whew. Yeah, heartbreak. You don't want that smoke with Don't Crease the Toe Box. Respectfully, my
boy. No, respectfully.
Respectfully.
I was telling Dre, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna enter the next battle. Is he entering? I was like, yeah, count me out. But nah, serious note, I believe in the collection though.
Well, I mean, like if, like I said, like a B More and DiCarlo battle again, it could be a different format. Like if they battled in the Trap House of this best of the 13, you can't say it would run down the same way. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the format, the questions, wheel. Like this is like, I don't even care if I were B More, I wouldn't even care if he lost to DiCarlo before, because to me that's irrelevant, because this one has a time limit, a wheel, you know what I'm saying, a chat vote, like, you know what I'm saying, like I wouldn't even count that one against you if you end up rematching them.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that. That's a good ass rematch.
I'm saying, like, you know, you can't be like, oh, DiCarlo beat B More that one time, he got him again.
He did that. Yeah, he did that. That happened.
Yep.
That shit happened. I mean, it happened, but shit, it can re-happen though. Hey, look, who's to say they won't be in the next man battle against each other? That should be dope even then.
Yeah, that next one gonna be crazy.
You know it.
Yeah, it's gonna be better every time. You get better contestants. You know.
Yeah, like I said, this was a good, I wouldn't say experiment, but it was a good one. You know, honestly, you know, now that everything, the kinks are worked out, I think it'll go smooth.
Deontay won't have to pay anybody this time to do it. He won't have to give nobody $5 to do it.
Nah, I did that for a reason. Yeah. So you gotta understand, I know promotion. Yeah. That shit went from that to $1,000. I did all that shit on purpose. Everything is done on purpose. Trust me, man. Everything.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you know now.
Yeah, because I ain't even going cap. Like, I found out about this tournament. I don't know. I was just scrolling through my feed one day, and I was like, Dre Jungles, who's this guy? So then I clicked on there, and I was like, oh, there's this tournament. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll give this a shot now for once. And then when I got on, I know, Yonte, you were like, what man calls your beautiful struggle? I was like, I'm going to tell you this collection and show you why it's beautiful. But I ain't but hopefully the next one, you know, I think I'm excited. So if this put me in there.
Crazy. Absolutely. That shit gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's having the popcorn ready.
Yeah. I'm loading up, man. I'm loading up.
I'm trying to find some more gems. Anybody cop anything lately?
Yep, and I ain't saying nothing because I'm still battling.
Oh, I'm doing the East versus West battle. So
well, shit, since you asked, I want to show some shit. Now, since you asked, goddamn.
Yeah, let me see.
All right, go ahead.
I got four things on the way.
I gotta get my shit together, man. Hold up.
Super Cat. Dylan just said, "What's up, Super Cat?"
What's up,
my boy D-Bo? Hey, dude, you come pull up on me right quick, fool.
Pretend.
Hold on, hella, I better hide all this shit. Hella Lace is like, don't you show? Even though CHILLTOWN showed something. CHILLTOWN showed something on. He did the Dre Jungles 10 clip, and I don't think it's gonna matter because we come up with questions in advance or whatever. But well, I'm gonna try to find one. I'll show one. I'll show one shoe that I reached back for, and it was on the low too, and it was Air Force 2.
Nice,
and it's a SB. Nice. It's Air Force 2 low SB, but it's a Supreme collab.
Ooh.
It wasn't even 250.
Wasn't there multiple colors of that one too? I can't remember. Wasn't there like
it was teal,
one?
brown, and yellow.
Yeah,
I had to get all of them, but they were on the low. They were just sitting on eBay. Like some dude was just. It was funny. Like eBay's shipping thing. They just added a West Coast thing, like a West Coast center. So the dude shipped from the same state where I live in, and I live out west. I'm in Colorado. The dude shipped it from like Boulder, and it went all the way to New York, and then it came back to me. I'm like, well, if I only known this motherfucker, we could have cut out the middleman, and I could have got a better price. I mean, you literally see it like go past you. I'm just like, well,
that's the one thing I wish StockX. I know it's kind of, I don't think possible, where you could kind of see where a pair is coming from. Because I've been getting pairs lately, and I was concerned. I was like, DHL. I was like, what's up with this? I was like,
that's that overseas flow.
Yeah, I was
anybody, because y'all know I'm overseas. I'm in Germany. DHL is major. You know what I'm saying? That if something's coming from DHL doesn't mean it's a fortune cookie. Okay.
Yeah.
So. And also, struggle. If that pair of shoes that you're talking about, if it was a phone posit, it probably came from the Netherlands because StockX has a warehouse in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got this one. So finally it landed.
Hold on. Let me big screen you.
Oh, Miami Nights.
Miami Nights.
Yes, sir.
Finally. I think I got a good deal. So I think it was like $220. I was waiting and I was like, we'll see. I don't know what the release date is yet for as far as here yet. I don't know if they've made one. So,
it's gonna be in June.
Yeah, finally got. I think this is one of the shoes of the year to me.
Yes, sir.
And then finally, this. I'm not really a fan of this, honestly. Like,
why'd you buy it?
No, I thought. No, hold on. I like the shoe, but I thought that the quality was gonna be better.
It's like a shag rug.
Yeah, I thought the quality was gonna be better. So that was kind of one thing I was disappointed. I still like the shoe, just the quality on it. I think they could have done a lot better.
Yeah, I like the green one. I like that shoe, but I really like the green, the olive green one better. To be honest, the olive green one is better.
Yeah.
I did a poll on it. I did a poll on my Instagram, and it was like 54-46, and the green one won.
I buy what I like. Be more.
Hey, I know when you said you didn't like it like that, I'm like, why'd you buy it?
Yeah, maybe I liked it, just the quality. It wasn't up to par like I thought it was going to be.
I'll show one more shoe, and struggle like this one.
Oh yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What you mean? Sir. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, on, East Coast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
That's my collection.
Yes, sir. The
The
Rockefeller.
Air Force One is probably the one of the greatest shoes of all time. I mean,
Yes, and I always tell people all the time that's one of the shoes. No marketing behind it, really, no nothing,
none.
and that's outsold any Air Jordan that you could think of. And people are like, "The hell with Air Force One." I'm like, "What?"
It's the first shoe to ever retro. First shoe to ever be retro.
And if it wasn't for my city, that shoe would not exist. Go look it up.
Yep,
that's true. Baltimore saved the Air Force One. It was about to. They're about to shut the production down. They're about to shut it down.
Yep.
Yes,
Charlie Rudo's, the big three or whatever.
Yep. That's why
it was Charlie Rudo's, Cinderella shoes, and DTLR, which is in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Just like this one per se, like everyone, like this is the sleeper. I don't know why people. This is like one of my favorite shoes.
Man,
That's like a $700 Air Force One. The Kith,
that linen joint is crazy.
Yeah, I wish it was kind of like the original quality. Like when I got it, I think when it dropped, I was like, okay, I paid a little resale for. I think I paid like $220, $230 for that shoe at the time. And then like when I finally looked, I was like, I can't believe it's going for $700-800 now. It just surprised me. One of my favorite shoes though.
Yeah, I bought some Cortezes for $120. The motherfuckers $350.
Yeah, that's them LA ones. Oh, that's a Nipsey Hussle effect right there, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you say, Super?
I said that was a great pickup by Yante, them LA Cortezes.
Yeah, LA Cortezes was crazy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, me and you was talking about that.
Yep. Right after we talked about it, I want to pick them up too.
I mean, I think that's a West Coast Nipsey thing because I saw his when Nipsey had that Reebok Classic before he went to Puma. He had a blue Reebok Classic. It was like the back of the shelves. Like you could get that for retail. It's like $400.
Yeah.
Because obviously his passing and who he was. But like I was just like, you're a Reebok Classic and the same thing as a Cortez. I'm like, that is always like a GR shoe. Like definitely don't pay resale for the shoe because Cortezes should be dope for the $75 Cortez. You should love the same as the Air Force One. Like there are GRs that only release in Europe that you could get like in clothing or something you could get for retail, and it's just as dope as like a collab. That linen is dope because it did release at Kith, and then they re-released it.
The one I still need is that Taiwan. That's the one I'm hoping I can find a good price. The Taiwan, that's my other favorite one.
The Taiwan and then the De Lo Mio Air Force One for the Dominican. I mean, they look kind of similar with that swoosh, but like one as a navy, the Taiwan as a navy, and then the red. But then the De Lo Mio as the bottom. That bottom. I mean, maybe once you wear it, it doesn't matter. The outsole will just go away. But
and here's
I know you about to let it clip off.
Yeah, I only got like 4 Jones though.
Oh yeah, let it. What you
Hella
got?
Lace. I need to hide all this shit, or else Hella Lace is gonna put me in timeout.
Now we good. Go ahead. We good. All right, shit. Got these.
Yes,
okay.
Okay.
I got these.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Got these.
Okay.
Right.
I've already worn mine twice.
Dang.
Oh, I love those. That's the sneaker of the year. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Sir.
Yeah.
By a landslide.
Hey, bro, that's it, man. I'm in here watching golf, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's the sneaker of the year so far. And
so far, absolutely, so far.
Barring something else, right now that's in the lead. I don't care what anyone says.
Yante just let 4 shots out the revolver. Still got 2 left.
Hella Lace is gonna put me in timeout if I show anymore. So I showed 2.
Beautiful struggle. I know you on mute.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Okay, I didn't know if you knew you was on mute or not.
Oh nah. That's clean. That's the shoe of the year. But I know Dub. He was talking the other day about runners. So I suggest these. These are worth every penny as far as comfort.
Okay, cool.
That Vaporfly Next Percent.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna hold you, boy. That thing shaped like a Viking boat.
Yeah, so it's weird because like it's weird. A lot of people thought that it was so Elliot Kipchoge, he ran like a 2 hour under 2 hour marathon. So with this shoe, they thought because this shoe actually has carbon fiber at the bottom, and it's like with this ZoomX material, it's kind of like you bounce.
Yeah.
So they were trying to actually, the Olympics and everything before COVID, they were trying to ban the shoe.
Oh, what you buy?
Yes, and I know this other one is just as crazy. The Alpha Fly.
That's the one I think he ran to the Alpha Fly next
Yeah,
percent.
that Alpha
That's
Fly.
the one he ran in. It was a $400, $350 one that they try to take his time away and say it didn't count because it's cheating.
Me personally, I would go with the Vaporfly over this one. It's just
facts tomorrow, Mike.
This front with the it's got the AirPod and then like the carbon plate at the front. I just found this kind of uncomfortable to run in, and I'm like, oh man, I wasted my money on this. But I would prefer to go with the Vaporfly next percent. If you could find some pairs for a good price, they're worth every penny.
Nice. I'll keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah.
Dub P, you got that clip?
Man, I told you Hella Lace is gonna put me in timeout if I show any more shoes. Damn it. Let me see.
I mean, you said you were gonna show 2 more. I think I thought I heard you say that.
Oh, okay. I have the Doraemon SB eyes.
Oh, nice.
Japanese anime. You wouldn't know just looking at it what it's.
I know
I'm gonna unds this one time.
That's nice.
Not one time, but sometime soon. It's been raining here a lot. And then okay. Here's another one.
Wait, did that just open sideways?
Yeah, I was like,
okay, this is one I'll just show. I've had what's that?
Did that
open sideways? Just open sideways?
What's that? Yeah.
What the hell? How the hell you put a damn?
How do you do that?
What is that? Suicide door drop front?
Yeah. They don't break. They don't come in. They don't crack. If you look up neatly on Amazon, you can get 12 of these for like $69. If you have a bigger shoe than a size 10, you have to go up to like the extra large size, and it's going to be more expensive. You can get like but you can get, they come in sets of 12, and everyone thinks you have to have a hard plastic drop front. That's not true.
Yeah, you saw that he got the suicide doors on the front.
Yeah, so you don't want everyone says you want hard plastic. That's not true because that cracks and it scratches and the doors break and then they snap off the hinges. You want something more pliable. Unless you're melting it, unless you're like putting it in an oven, then maybe you want something harder. But like it's pause. But really, this is what you want because not one of the doors or anything ever came with a crack. Or nothing came damaged. I never had to return one thing from. It's called Neatly on Amazon, and then this is one I had. I've had that I'm going to wear pretty soon. And it's the Reese Forbes highs, SB highs.
Yes, you got the lows too.
Oh, that's one. That's another thing where like if you didn't hit on that back in the early 2000s, and that's why I said like if you got the original ones. I'm not going to reach back and pay $10,000 for or like $5,000 for a shoe. You just got to have it. Like, hey, salute to anyone who has like the original skunks, the blue lobsters, like just. And then here, what else do I want to show? Okay, I'm not going to show the one shoe. That one I need to save for the East versus West thing. I got to show that. And then another one I like is I don't know why this one is so damn expensive. The Community Gardens.
I like,
It's a dunk. It's not an SB, but I mean, I see. I don't really care. That's the thing where I'm different. I have way more dunks than SBs, but I have like a lot of blazers, but they're not. And people forget about that. And then I'll show one blazer that is an SB, and then it's this it's a Supreme, and this was on the low too. Yeah, and it's a quick strike. Yep.
Good luck to anyone who has those highs. Whew.
So those are the ones that they're not necessarily the newest buys, but the ones that I want to look for. That the weather's getting nicer that I'm going to wear. Yeah. I already wore my Jordan 1, those shadow ones. I mean, it's a dope colorway, but I mean, we all know Jordan brand quality on the ones is like kind of suspect.
Shit, they still got another one. Coming out at the top of the year next year, if I'm not mistaken. Another colorway, gray, black, and white one.
I gotta see. I don't think I have any new Jordan pickups. I've already seen the Amamaniers and the Travis Scott pickups. Oh, I'll show one more. I'll show one more. This is one like I like this one, the Zion Williamson Bayou Boys.
Yeah.
His new shoe sucks. I am sorry. Like those. That new shoe they gave him, I was like, oh my god, that thing is so terrible. Wear Testers did a review on him. He pooped in them one time. and the whole toe box, like because it's made of this cheap little nylon or whatever material, it like all puffed out. So like it's like a sleek shoe and then it all puffed out.
Well, it's hard to make a shoe for somebody who's
No, wear testers wore it. Like he wears like a size 9. Like I don't know how they made that shoe for Zion. They must put some extra glue or something in there.
Like,
especially with all that pressure.
Zion needs some of them shoes to struggle because he be walking like
the moon man.
You know what I'm saying?
6'6", 280, 285, 6'7", 285. Big boy.
Yeah, I guarantee after 2 wears, them things would be like deflated.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hate about this Zoom X material. It's only good for so long, and then the shoe starts to be pretty much worthless. So I try not to wear them or run in them as much. And some beaters. Is anyone trying on those dunks on Monday? The L's, the day of the L's.
Nah, but I know everybody gonna be going after them damn P-rods. P-rods.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought it was called what does. I didn't know it was Day of the L's or whatever.
No, I mean that's what I meant. A lot of people gonna catch them L's.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I thought the damn name of the shoe, bro. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I like it. I would say I like it. I like.
I know those are coming out, and I think I sent Doug P the Sneaker Bar Detroit's article for that Prince pair.
The First Avenue, SBs. It's named after the venue in Minneapolis. Yeah, dude, that's going to be, man, it's just tough with like a local skate shops to get them. Yeah. So they'll backdoor them or they'll give them to the loyal people that buy the boards from them first. And that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're from the same area. I know. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, Image Denver. Like I tried to roll up there yesterday. I was canned goods. Man, who am I?
Yeah, they wanted to donate. You got to donate a canned good. I mean, it's a good cause. And then you could get into the raffle. But I'm like, oh, man, I already could tell I'm not going to get a pair from them.
I already know who they give their shoes to. It's, where it is in Platte, it's like in Denver, it's like there's a skate park right there, and all the people that live around it intentionally. I'm like, oh, okay. Like you mean to tell me all these people they're in the line every day and buying boards and shit from them, like they're going to give them to me over them, and it makes sense. Like give them to your loyal customers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you need to do is when people pick them up, you need to just hit people up and be like, hey, if whatever the resale is, look, you could do the StockX. I'm just buying it from you in the line if you want it that bad. Yeah. That's what I would do if you want it that bad. Be like, I'm cutting out this 12% or whatever that StockX charges.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's what I would do.
I really want it though. I really like that shoe.
I was saying, what Supercat? What are you buying, man? You got 800 shoes. What are you? I don't even know.
Supercat been killing y'all.
No. I got 2 on the way. One should be here tomorrow. One should be here from Tuesday from the UK for retail. But I can't let y'all see it right or tell y'all about it right now.
Man.
I actually picked up the Nipsey Hussle Pumas. Shout out to Be More for that.
I got them. Yeah, these ones.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I got a question. Do you think they're just? This is the elephant in the room. Do you think they just refuse to make him a blue shoe because they would tie it to a gang? Because I mean, when I saw it, I'm like, it's a nice shoe, but like, why haven't they given him just a blue shoe yet? You know what I'm saying? Like the first ones were like they're all white leather, and then they had like red piping, and the other one had black. I'm like, and the other ones are the black ones. I'm like, are you just like acting like he was not in a gang?
Yeah. You gotta remember that jumpsuit came out, that red and black jumpsuit. Shout out to Alchemy here in Birmingham, Alabama, which is one of our boutiques. They actually carry that jumpsuit.
Oh wow.
Damn. But they did a white and blue one for friends and family only. A lot of people didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they did. So I think eventually they're gonna circle around to do a white and blue one or a straight blue one. But I just think they're waiting closer to maybe his 5th year anniversary of his death or something, or like an album or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Because I remember his Reebok Classic was like the same color as your shirt. Like it was like, yes, this is blue. Yes, it says Nipsey on the back. Like okay, that is his shoe. And then when that came out, I'm like, this would be like if they named a boring ass shoe after me or something, like the Doug P Puma. Yeah, I'm like it was retail, so it wasn't hard to get. But
Melanin Swag said Reebok had made Nipsey a blue pair.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, and that player is dope, and it's like so expensive now.
Yeah,
I did end up with the Concepts Kyrie 2. I mean Kyrie 7.
Okay.
Oh, that teal joint.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually got Concept sent me an early link to purchase up here.
Yeah. I need.
That's because you the GOAT.
I ain't the GOAT.
Sending you links. Don't even send them an invoice. They send them a link.
When you get links sent to you, you know what I'm saying? You
I ain't the
cement
GOAT
it.
because I do not need nobody coming for me in a battle and stuff, talking about they want to battle me and stuff.
I think some Air Maxes dropped the other day too that I was looking at. I'm like, we'll see. As far as the Asia exclusive, the Clotted dropped too. So I was looking to try to reach back on those when I get the chance.
I'm gonna just wait till those for the price to fall. The first Kiss of Death, they're not even $200 anymore. So yeah, I would just wait. I think with the Clear Soul, it just reminds people of Fufu.
Yeah, because I saw they dropped like they were around 4, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, they're dropping. So I'm just gonna be patient on those.
Anybody pick up the pumps that dropped?
Man, they sold out, man. I was so mad.
I tried.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, he got him.
Oh man,
he probably already been had him.
They sold out for me.
How much you want to bet Super Cat has already like worn them 6 times?
Man,
he's gonna show some dirty pumps at least today. Watch. Gonna have rocks in the outsole and everything. They're gonna have rocks in them. I guarantee they're gonna be worn already.
Danny, if you put on like 6 pairs of socks, you could fit the smallest men's size shoe. Shout out to Danny.
Didn't she say she wears like a 5Y, 5.5?
Yeah, 5Y, yeah.
Wow.
She could shoplift that shoe. They wouldn't know she took it.
Yeah, those things went quick today.
Who stole that shoe? She could have put it in her purse. I don't know. She could have stolen that shoe.
Okay, I'm back. Actually, I didn't pick them up because I already originally had them.
Oh my God.
There we go.
I said they'd be worn.
There we go.
I said that.
Game worn.
Yes, sir. The GOAT is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
This is still dead stock. This actually belonged to my brother Bruce, so I actually inherited his pair.
Wow.
Salute to Bruce.
So this is dead stock. I actually plan on wearing these pretty soon. But the the orange is definitely different from the other pair that came out today.
Would you say that it's brighter, or that's what?
I think it's more brighter on that orange. This is more darker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have actually wore these today, but I just didn't want to stun on everybody.
Stun like go and buy them in the store. Like, yo, what the? Is that a double up? Nah.
Man, wow.
Yeah, the rest of the heaters I gotta hide because hell laced. And man, I don't know how. I think it's only because CHILLTOWN, it's his channel where the battle's being had. What she let him do the 10 clip. But yeah, everyone else is kind of shut down.
Yeah, you're already in enough trouble. I think we got.
I'll show one. Whatever. I'll show one more. If CHILLTOWN did it, she said it's all right. I'm just checking. This is the Atmos and Staple.
Ooh.
It's a 3-way collab. Dude, you could get these for like $100. Like everyone that's like, you gotta chase all these super hyped up. So you have the pigeon on one side, the crow on the other, but it's Atmos and Staple.
That is fire.
Yeah, that's nice,
dude. It's like it was like barely over $100, like barely, and it, like you could even, if you wanted to be extra and get them direct ship from GOAT, like to where they don't even got to be looked at first or whatever, you could pay like $160 if you wanted to be extra like that.
Oof. That's what I think I've learned. Like after watching like those battles and stuff like that, I'm like, man, you know, Puma, Diadora, New Balance, there's some nice shoes that I've been sleeping on all this time that I need to diversify and try to focus on trying to reach back and grab them.
Salute. Yonte.
Yo.
Oh, okay. You still there,
here, bro.
right.
I'm here. I'm tuned in.
Tuned in.
Well, everybody on a break? Everybody want to go take a piss or something?
Nah. Super was showing some joints and struggled. Just walked out. We good.
Okay.
No, I showed some shoes. I just So I think I hit my limit though. The rest gotta. Whenever this East, I wish this East-West thing would happen sometime soon because I'm getting ready to move soon. Like, hey, can we just get this one night only thing out the way? I know Memorial weekend is coming up. I'm just like, I just want it over with so I could just start showing all the shoes I want and just doing it versus like trying to keep stuff secret, blah 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 blah. So that's the way I am. So salutes to B More and the guys in the Final Four and who has the heat, because at least you're just one step closer for just being done with the stuff.
Until the next one.
Yeah, with B More, the way B More and DiCarlo, I'm like, God, you battling again. B More is the only person I know who has Instagram battles like 2 days apart from YouTube battles.
Hey man, people be hitting me up like, I'm like, all right, I'm with it.
I be loving the foam talk.
Yeah, because it's not too many of us. You know what I'm saying? We're a tight knit group.
I don't know what happened, man. I think around 2014, 2015, that's when I wouldn't say it fell off, but it wasn't getting
15.
that same
15.
push. Yeah.
15.
I've had my thoughts on why I think that is.
I know exactly what happened.
What do you think it is, B More? I want to hear this.
No, ain't no think. I know what happened.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What happened was there's always been phone posit lovers from the Baltimore area, the DMV area, and New York area, and other pockets. Always from day one. When the Galaxies came out in 2012, that's when people who didn't even knew what a phone posit was went on the hype train. That snowballed. So starting 2012 All-Star Weekend, everybody and their mama all of a sudden, quote unquote, liked phones.
Right.
Then in 13, they dropped the Supreme Pack.
Yep.
That caused another hysteria, and their phones were just the talk of everybody. Like, yo, like
Struggle had those on Instagram.
You had Wale popping on the music scene with Maybach Music in the 2010, 2011 with Rick Ross. He's a heavy phone guy, so people were just getting exposed to phones. But then Nike just ran it into the ground. They start releasing everything with a print. And they start releasing some crap. And I remember, Super Cat, I know you love this shoe that I'm about to talk about. I know you love it because it's sentimental.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it to me.
The two shoes, the two phones that killed it, that everybody bought, that damn ugly ass Weatherman thermal phone.
Yep.
I remember when them the Weathermans dropped. I was in Vegas at the time. Everybody had them damn ugly ass thermals on, and it drove me off. Like, you know what, bro? I can't, bro.
Nope, I couldn't do it. I mean, they had hitters.
It's like at that point, it's like, you know, when you see like the Jordan 12, the black and yellow 12s that came out not too long ago, and then you go outside and see 85 people with them on. You like, bro, like.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, you know what's similar to that? Remember the Yeezy 350? They kind of, when you overdo something,
rode it to the ground.
You run it into the ground, and then it becomes like when I grew up, like the foam, the 97, the Royal foam. To me, that's the best foam of all time. I don't give a shit what anyone says because I'm like, it's just a beautiful shoe. I'm not even a foam head, but it's in my top 10 of my collection, and that's the only one I got, by the way. And once I saw everyone like buying like every color, I'm like, okay, like it wasn't meant for that. Like, it was meant to be like the people who had it were either players or you had to be not saying be somebody, but it was like a status symbol when it first came out. Like,
I first fell in love with it when I saw Mike Bibby wearing it.
Right.
Yeah. I remember Richard Hamilton when he was at UConn. I was like, oh, that's when I was like, when UConn got busted for paying players for a little bit. I was like, well, it started with Richard Hamilton wearing foams and Royal foams in college. I'm like, you know, like Nike gives you the basic, you know, team shoe, and then he's from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, which is not necessarily the richest area in Pennsylvania. So I'm like, oh, somebody's paying him to get those foams.
Yeah, because
$200 in 1997. Like, come on now, $200 damn in 1997. That'd be like a $300 retail shoe now.
Yeah,
like 3 something. So I was just like, that's why I fell in love with it, because I was just like, that was a shoe everyone wanted to, like, you would run over a grandma to get that shoe. I remember that. Like, people sold cars for the Galaxies. They sold The dude sold his Honda for the car. I remember that. Some dude in New York sold his car.
Yep. Because I think 2011 be more. I don't know if you could agree or not. That was a good year. I think that was electric green, electric blue, freaking electro lime. Well, I think that was a lot of great colors came out. I think they just tried to throw print on it and see what sticks. Like nowadays, I haven't bought a foam in years.
You crazy? Never mind. I don't want to give away.
My bad.
But I've been copping phones for like hella every phone that comes out because I'm a true phone head.
Phones really picked back up. In my opinion, the end of 19, end of all of last year, and then this
Chinese
year they
New
kind of
Year's.
been off and on, but it's back. I think y'all hear me now. Phones is going to be the next after this SB Jordan 1 way. It's going to go right back to phone.
Are they comfortable enough to be as popular? Because I feel like now, like I've been noticing these trends where, like, when I see New Balances sell out, and I'm a member of Soul Savvy, so they send you links, and I click on the link, and if I'm not like right on it, like if I went and got something to eat, or if I like go to the bathroom or something, it's gone. So I'm wondering if they just there's this emphasis on comfort. So I wonder if it's ever going to be comfortable enough to be as big as it was in 2013, 2012 Orlando All-Star game where people are getting in fights and lines and, shoving people and having helicopters over the House of Hoops or whatever, where it released.
We don't
exactly.
We don't wear shoes enough to
break phones in. You have to break in.
You got to break them in.
Yeah.
You got to break them in.
Let it go up a side.
Yeah, you got to break them in. Because when you first wear them, I wouldn't say they're the best, but it's decent. But yeah, you got to break them things in.
You got to break them in. Yeah. Now if I'm going out all day, I'm not walking around in my phones. I love them.
No.
If I'm gonna be out the house for 4 or 5 hours, I'm not. If I'm out, unless I'm going somewhere to sit down, like a movie theater or something like that, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'll rock them. But still, to me, ain't nothing better than a damn phone pause. I don't care what anybody say.
Oh, I agree. I love the phone.
It's the greatest sneaker to me. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And
I think Nike, what they do sometime, and it sucks. I remember like the early 2000s, even like for me, I'm an Air Force One guy myself. In the early 2000s, man, a lot of those colors, they were hitting and they were pushing Air Force Ones out. I wouldn't say that it's dead. I don't think the Air Force One's ever going to be dead, but I think Nike tried to do that same concept for the foam posit, and it just doesn't work. Not every shoe is the same.
Right.
And just like the ones.
You know what I love about phones though, Struggle?
What's up?
Them shit's barely retro.
Yep.
Outside of a few colorways, they do not retro, bro.
I know. I need some UNC. I need some Carolina Pros.
Hopefully they don't retro.
Yeah.
I know what will kill foams permanently.
It was them other man's.
No, I saw a mock-up. A dude trying to make a low. I said, if they try to turn a foam posit into a low,
no,
somebody needs to get fired. But whose name is on that? Who? They tried to.
Who signed off on that?
So yeah, it was like this teal colorway. I'm like, okay, that'd be a dope colorway. Like if it was like a royal foam, but like that teal is same effect. But then they made it a low and said, "What if?"
Nah.
And I said, that would kill foams permanently if they ever did that. That is not a shoe that could be a low. It can't be.
No, I can't do that.
The way it like goes out and then it comes in, like if you take off the ankle part, like it's just gonna look stupid.
Nah, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Don't get Nike if you're listening. Don't do that.
But Nike, if you listening, I got some fire ass deals for some new foam colorways. So hit your boy up.
Yeah. Oh, I got a Nike basketball shoe that's way different.
What you got?
Were those Cosmic Unities? They're made of trash. Well, sorry, 20%. I think it's 20% recycled materials. I got this colorway. I've never seen that shoe. Oh, it just released. I think it's just released on the website. So I got mine. Obviously, it shipped in 2 days. But I like I swear they stole this idea from the foam because they call it Cosmic Unity. They try to use that shot of from the Earth from far away kind of vibe right there. But I've worn it every day the last 2 days. It came 2 days ago, and I've worn it every day. I like it a lot.
It looked comfortable.
They are. They are. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I'm not one. I used to like hate on Nike and like stop making shoes made of trash and release the shoes we really want. And then here I go buy the shoes made of trash.
Yeah.
But I actually like them. I'm surprised. Like, I didn't like the other colorways, but then I was like, okay, it gives me that Jason Kidd vibe. That thing right there. You know what I'm saying? The Jason Kidd. So I was like, all right.
Like 95.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they're talking to me. And then I like this one too. It's like a small swoosh right there. So they have a lot of good details.
Hold on, let me get that on the screen.
It has a lot of good details on, because I want to experiment, right? I want to see if Nike's new products are any good, and if they're not, I'll be the first one to be like, this shit sucks. But like they have a lot of small swooshes, so like they really did a good job on them. Wear testers approved them for even hooping outside. He said they met all the requirements for traction and durability because they have this. So it's not that's the part that worried me. I was like, if I buy a shoe made of trash, it's going to fall apart on me. And it didn't fall apart on me.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I like about it too. So it's going to be like the shoe by the door for me.
Yeah. Everybody has that 4 or 5 pair of shoes by the doors that you no longer care about.
It is doormat approved.
Yeah, those shoes that you don't even stick your foot all the way in. You smash the back and you take the trash out.
Oh yeah.
It's called New Balances. That's what they for.
Hey, no, don't you disrespect my New Balance now.
No. I got like 10 pair, but I treat my 997s. They're like tied up, but I seriously don't even tie them or untie them. I just jam them right on. Every one of my 997s are just jammed on like that.
Some of my boost.
Struggle. What's your by the front door shoe? What you got?
Oh man, Air Max 95 Neon. As crazy as it sounds, every time that shoe retros, I gotta get it. So usually it's like my I think it's the 09 release. I put those things on. Like you said, I just smashed my foot on the back of them, my 95s.
Hey, I will show one shoe because I will never, ever pull a shoe in a battle. I'll show you one of mine.
And then I think those Vapor. Oh, yeah, these right here.
These are mine. I'm about to go change the oil in the car. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to hurry up and run outside, take the trash out because the trash truck is already down the block.
Oh,
with the slingshot.
Not my Air Force One.
These are one of my beaters, brother. This is hey, I'm throwing these on. It's game time.
Man, is that a black bottom? Oh, that's a gum bottom. Yeah.
Gum bottom, all black with the gum bottom slingshot.
Man, now you're making me want to buy those Amamanier high top ones now.
Yes.
Damn it. Those are dope. Those are. That's what I tell people.
I'll never pull those in battle unless they ask, which shoe would you murder somebody in? These right here.
Show me your most destroyed shoe.
Yeah.
That's the shoe I'll go to jail in.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah, those Amamanier highs, those are nice. The lows are still going for a pretty penny.
They're like 3 for my size. They're under 4. They're not when they first dropped. People are going crazy. Yeah. But the lows you could get for like $200. Or the highs. Sorry, the highs you could get for like $200 my size. I wear like a size 10. If you're just patient, you can get like $200, $220 for the Amamanier high Air Force Ones.
Yes.
Stupid. You want to show off anything before we wrap this up?
Yeah, this is my everyday shit.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, them shits ain't got no laces.
Yeah.
Those kind of reminded me of my Janoski slip-ons, my SB Janoski slip-ons.
Did you make those?
No, I actually got these from Finish Line for $29.
They charge you that much?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I could tell y'all friends the way y'all talk to each other.
This is one of the shoes that survived the tornado.
Okay, respect.
Yeah, so I had to show. This is like my everyday faithful.
Oh, okay.
So we take it B-More would not wear a slip-on. All right. So if you ask, so if B-More's in a battle, you gotta be like, show your best slip-on. B-More's be like, nope, I don't like Yeezys, I don't like slip-ons, I don't like Vans. You're just gonna get me on that one.
Yeah.
Switch that shit.
Lifeline. That's who has. Did they have that rule still? The Lifeline.
Yeah,
like
I don't use
it.
No, I don't use it. I don't believe in it. I don't use it.
What? Well, if they ask you that slip-on question though,
then switch that shit. Now, DeCarlo, you want to come in here? Boy, I tell you something.
Hey.
If y'all battle right now,
The link
I
is
am going to
right
laugh
above
so
you,
hard.
Carlo.
Super Cat, they're gonna battle right now. How much you? Hey
what?
man, best of three right there. They're gonna battle best of three, best out of three. All right, best out of three.
The link is right above your comment, DiCarlo.
Just
Mellow Fresca Bar said he just caught the 1800 Air Force One high top. Crazy premium.
Okay, can I speak for everyone and say that if you ever own a pair of Air Force One mids, throw those things out.
Hey now.
Hey
now. There's some that are near and dear to me.
The funniest caddy was talking about it. He's a man. I'm from New York. We don't wear the mids.
That is true.
I had a pair, but I gave them away.
DiCarlo.
Oh, what's good with y'all boys?
What's up, man?
What's up?
What's going on? How long y'all been rolling? Damn, 2 hours?
Yeah, man.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we talked about you a whole lot earlier.
I hope it was positive.
It was.
I picked you to win, man. You got to come through, fellow West Coaster. I picked you.
Oh no,
Salutes to Chaotic. I picked you.
I'm glad I caught y'all before I left, man. I got one thing to say real quick. So, obviously, you know, we've known about SneakerCon for a few months. Nigga bought his ticket well in advance, you know. Planned on being there this weekend, you know. Niggas pop in and say, you know, I can't battle for the next 2 weeks.
What?
So I use in the chat, nigga. You know, my boy, my guy said he can't battle for the next 2 weeks, outside of tomorrow. Talking about chaotic. Talking about chaotic. Yeah. So he said, no, y'all ain't listening to me. So I said he had alluded to us that he couldn't do it next week because he's going to be away for the next 2 weeks, right?
Okay.
So it had to be this week. So I'm telling y'all, niggas been planning on going to fucking SneakerCon way in advance, right? So you know, homie said he, you know, he needs it to be this weekend. So I made special arrangements, nigga. I'm here. You wanted me, I'm here. So
here we go.
Let's do it. Ain't no bullshit.
Here we go. And like I told CHILLTOWN, I'm ready for CHILLTOWN. CHILLTOWN popped in earlier. We chopped it up. You know what I mean? It's going to go down. I think it's going to be a slugfest, man. I cannot wait for tomorrow night.
Yeah. You know, niggas wanted me, nigga, you got me. You know, so.
Oh, I didn't even know this backstory. Now I was going to watch before, but now I'm gonna really watch. I'm gonna watch. And I'm not doing the playback. I'm gonna be there, popcorn on a big screen.
Who has the heat? Did say Chaotic and DiCarlo will be going first for the doubleheader.
I love when people make these time constraint complaints. I'm like, man, you know where B Moore is coming from? They're like, what? I'm like, he's in Germany. What's your excuse?
I'm like, you know,
I know people are busy, but you know,
a nigga canceled.
I'm ready to go.
Nigga canceled hotels. You know, nigga, move some flight shit around. I'm supposed to be in Texas right now, but
you had to reschedule.
Yeah, me. I'm supposed to be in Texas right now for fucking SneakerCon, but the nigga said, homie said he can't do it the next 2 weeks, so it had to be this weekend.
So, right, DiCarlo told us that's why we couldn't do East-West battle this weekend.
Me being the gentleman that I am, nigga, I'm gonna give you what you want. So there you go.
This got spicy, B-boy.
Hey, when I was about to clap the live too. I was just getting ready to wrap up too, and I'm like, here come DiCarlo.
Added motivation. Danny Nicole, damn.
You know, it ain't nothing against Chaotic, but it's like, god damn, man. Bad timing. We're gonna find out.
Well, hopefully you make it worth it tomorrow night, my brother.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah, I got my popcorn. I'm gonna be tuned in.
So DiCarlo and Chaotic go first, and then be more in CHILLTOWN.
Yeah, that is the official word I got, or the latest word I got from Who Has the Heat.
Man,
ready to rumble.
Well, y'all heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Got a little spicy. with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I know my boy CHILLTOWN's going live at about the top of the hour, I believe. I'll probably hop on over there and take it from there. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Super Cat, my boy.
Yes, sir.
LP, DiCarlo pulling up at the last second. Beautiful struggle. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Shout out to Hop, CHILLTOWN, 313 Retro Queen, E Money, Dre Jungles, and Yante for also pulling up, and Miss LaShawn Terry.
Shout out, everybody is still in this shit, shout out Chaotic. It ain't nothing against him, but somebody gotta pay. So that's all I'm gonna say. Somebody gotta pay, man.
Now, can you still catch? I don't know when I don't do the sneaker con thing.
Nah, man, I can't catch it because I live in Texas. That shit's 12 hours away. So my flight was supposed to be there yesterday, but like I said, I've been talking back and forth with E Money, and and I'm not putting nobody on blast or nothing like that. I'm just like, man, I let niggas know this months in advance, so it's kind of me getting the short end of the stick. So somebody got to come with me.
All right, y'all heard it here first. The parking lot.
People pull it up.
Pulling up. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm a check CHILLTOWN out. Probably talk some respectful trash to him on his platform and see where the rest of the night goes. I'm enjoying this Cavassier though. As soon as I click this end broadcast button.
Oh yeah.
I'll just end my thing next. Hey, everyone in the chat, tell more people about this channel because this is like an open forum to talk about sneakers and being positive. He has good guests on like Super Cat whenever he feels free to show his lot, and also follow him on Instagram. He does a lot of you're just as active there too, so that's how I found Super Cat. Just through it wasn't even the trap. Like I saw Super Cat, I saw both of you guys on Instagram before I knew about you guys on YouTube.
Okay, that's what's up.
Appreciate it.
Instagram is the reputation. YouTube is just like a different space. Yeah.
Struggle, you got any last words?
Just appreciate coming on the chat tonight. It was good. If you want to look me up, I'm not on YouTube, but The Beautiful Struggle on IG. Appreciate everybody for letting me come on and you.
Oh yeah, pull up anytime, man. This is why I built this platform, man. We all positive over here, man. It might get a little spicy, but it's all in good gesture, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. Next week. I will. You know what? Maybe even Sunday. Stay tuned to my IG. I may drop a NBA playoffs episode because I know the playoffs are kicking off, and we're gonna talk about betting on these NBA games. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
No doubt.
All right, DiCarlo. Sorry you had to cancel your flight and everything. I ain't know that, bro. But I'll be tuned in tomorrow night for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I do, man. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna give it my good college try, and we see how it shake out. But this definitely adds a layer of expectation for me. So
yeah, hopefully, if I'm able to pull it out against CHILLTOWN, and if you're able to seal the deal, I'll see you in the championship, brother.
Oh yeah. Love to be there.
Yep. All right, bro.
Okay.
Super Cat, got any last words?
No, sir. Love you, bro. Appreciate you having me on your platform. It's a blessing.
You know, you always got an automatic seat at my table, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Super Cat. All right.
Yes, sir. You too, bro.
You feeling better though?
Yeah. But me and you'll talk later.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So
Okay, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. You actually made my day by putting me on the platform.
Oh, hey, Dave. That's why we here. All right. Love you, bro.
Love you too.